Yeah, but you read it?
Yo, chat, what's up? Let me know if y'all hear me good. Let me know if y'all hear me.
Yeah, you can put like breadcrumbs mixed with Parmesan, fresh Parmesan. The egg white.
Hold on.
By itself.
Fix some things. About to get it started. Drago, don't go nowhere, Chief. Listen. Listen here, all my mods, all the mods. I need y'all to be on y'all job tonight,
Yeah,
man.
that would be great.
Today is where y'all earn y'all paycheck. Well, not really a paycheck, but today is where y'all earn y'all mod status. Y'all gotta work. Y'all gotta work today, okay? I need y'all to be on y'all jobs and ban anybody trying to spoil the game, okay? I never asked y'all for nothing. This is the one job y'all have. Your country needs you. We need you to serve, okay? We need y'all to serve. Go above and beyond the call of duty and block anybody you see trying to spoil the game. Anybody talking spoilers. Auto ban. No questions asked. Perma ban. Going straight to jail. 20 to life. Bang. Send me your PayPal.
There we go.
Yo, what's good, Nick?
It's good, y'all.
What's up?
Yo, how my mic sound? What's up, Jack?
You good, man?
What up? Oh shit.
All right, I got a different mic today, man.
Yeah, you
I
good.
live up the street from my girl, man, so it's like,
Oh, so you can escape her anytime you want?
Yeah, I ain't give up the crib yet, you know what I mean?
All right. Y'all hear background noise from me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too loud.
Yeah. Tell him to what? You want to tell him to shut up?
Yeah.
Oh.
In my house.
Hey, this is your house. You right? But it's their house too, from 6:30 to 8:30 on Sundays. All right. Love you.
That's why I'm upstairs right now.
Hey, Butch, man, do your duty, man. You're like the frontline workers in the real world, man. Like, you know, the frontline medical workers out here working during the you know, the pandemic. You know, this is what you got to do. You got to be out here on the front lines working to protect people from spoilers, bro. You gotta put your life on the line. I'm sorry, sir. Do it for the greater good of your fellow gamer.
Oh, man. That's some dirty stuff going on, though. Dirty.
The fuck is it?
How you doing, Jack? You okay in these rough times?
I'm doing good, yo. Hey man, it's just I don't know, dog.
This is about to be rough, and you know you don't even know when the game coming out.
Bro, why people just can't act normal, man? Like, you know what I mean?
Man, some people just like to see the world burn, dog. You know this.
Crazy, bro. I'm never gonna have another big game come out to where I can just enjoy it, dog. There's always some dickhead that want to spoil something, bro. Somebody already DM'd me the shit. I didn't read it though. Somebody already DM'd me the shit.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. Yeah, I meant to ask. I was gonna ask when other people got in here. NVIDIA's RTX voice suppression. I don't know how well it works, so I was gonna ask if anybody tried it. I downloaded it. I just didn't install it.
Hey, BG, mod this person in the chat, bro. Hold on, let me see. What's his name? Mod that person.
Yeah, you better listen.
Oh yeah, I already did. I just modded him.
All right, yeah, that's just forward. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna install that. I'm gonna try out that RTX voice background suppressions. I just didn't try it out yet.
So I heard that Ellie fucks Joel
Oh,
with a dildo.
Oh my
Whoa.
God,
Sir, this isn't Game of Thrones.
man.
This isn't. This,
Oh,
I was trying to duck that one.
first of all, that would be super creepy. That would be almost.
Joel joins the LGBT community.
Man,
You hang around Jimmy too long, bud. What's
dangerous.
going on?
It's dangerous out here.
Well, you don't care about spoilers anyway.
Oh no, I watched it. I watched it.
no, you wild.
I was in there,
I
bro.
ain't even gonna do
Me and Fang was like throwing them leaks back and forth, bro. It was a leaky faucet, bro. I was like, oh word, this what happens? It was leaky faucets coming out of Naughty Dog. They need to call a plumber. Everything leaking out of that studio.
Because
They need to call Rockstar.
the game is done and they won't release it, so it serves them right.
Hey,
Shit crazy.
they've been playing with them release dates since February. That shit was crazy.
But we
man.
still don't have, bro. It's not even a month away from the second release date. Like, god damn, bro.
It's only so long you can keep things under wraps. Only so long.
Point, man. Like, I respect Neil Druckmann for coming out like, yo, the game done, man. Like, I don't know what to do right now. Like, so this is a publisher with the developer issue right there. So I can't even knock them personally, but I think that sucked though, man.
It does.
Hmm.
Hey, they might do the same thing for Halo, man. Who knows?
Halo ain't really got no story like that though, so that'd be alright.
I mean, they hoping for a comeback. You know, I get it.
You type it away.
Hold up, this dude. I'm watching a stream, and a guy just got $35,000 donated. Is that right?
You sure about that?
Don't they have a limit?
No.
Really? I thought they had a limit.
Nah, if you can, it depends. You sure say 3,500?
Well, Super
Hold on.
Chat.
I gotta listen. I'll be back.
I think Super Chat has a limit. I don't think you can do that on Super Chat.
I seen the most I seen in a single super chat is $300.
Yeah.
I seen a $300 super chat before. That shit was crazy.
Where's Jimmy? Where's Smooth?
Color of the rainbow or something when they come up.
No, I still be red like the 100, but that shit
Oh,
just,
alright.
you donate $300, that shit gonna stay on the screen in a minute.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we just gonna wait a little bit longer so
J Mega at.
everybody could get in here. I don't know where they at. 6:34, dudes is late. Crazy out here. Been an eventful week.
That's an understatement. Definitely has.
Glad you got your money back though, Jack.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh
Appreciate
hell yeah.
And I fixed my computer on my own, man. It was good. Good week, dog. Shout out to Windows 10.
So that desktop coming?
Absolutely not.
Oh man, hate to hear it,
We jiggy top to the death. You already know.
man. Literally, how many laptops you had die?
Only two, dog. Only two. No. Die.
What about the one you punched? You punched one.
That was a little $300 laptop. That wasn't.
Oh.
No, my expensive computer.
Upgrade.
I still got both my expensive computers.
Hmm.
They still
You
going, man. They still going.
I got a Surface Pro 4, man. Like, so I'm right in the same boat.
Tablet, yo.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, man, I got a like mouse and
Oh, you got a
wireless
little
mouse to go with
You
it.
get a little plug-in shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I only play indies on that though. That's why I joined. You know what I mean? I keep the console games for console games. For the console, you feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yo, I got a question for y'all. Y'all play Uncharted 4, man. And I was in the Uncharted 4 multiplayer, so I just gotta ask y'all, just for conversation. What's y'all favorite like gun on there, loadout? Because mine is the foul. Like I like that like 6 shots because it's a 3 bursts. So by 2 shots in the head, down. You know what I mean?
My favorite gun.
Like that with the mines, and I'm straight.
I always rock grenades. That's always my. I always rock grenades.
I use the M4. I use the AK. I also use the I forgot what gun it's called. Actually, it's the one that's inaccurate, but it's pretty powerful.
I use
a lot of recoil.
MP34. I use the HS.
Yeah, the HS. I think it is.
MP34.
I use the M4. I like the M4 the best, but that thing got a lot of recoil. Though.
Jack,
what's up?
So somebody donated him 35,000 Ugandan dollars.
Oh man, how much in US?
$20.
Oh man.
I was like, this nigga made 35 grand.
How unfortunate. Well, how much is Ugandan dollars to our currency?
Like $20.
35,000 is $20.
Oh,
I would have fucking fainted. I'm like 35. God,
well, that 20 something decent.
20's decent, but I had to listen to him when the super chat came up. I was like, wait a second, this can't be. Nobody's. Yeah, he ain't got no titties, so nobody getting 35,000.
He ain't got no titties. Yo, Uptown, you there? Can you hear us? Can the mic working? Yeah, sounds like you having problems.
Jack out here trying to get dollar apple pies. This dude getting 35 grand.
I know, man. You hate to see it.
Oh man. So I think
we got Fortnite in the topics because of Travis Scott, right?
Yeah, because we hate Fortnite, but that was a spectacle. I ain't gonna hate. It was a spectacle what they put on.
I saw some of that.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it yet. I started to watch it though. It's all right though.
Yeah, it was all right. All right, so we can get started. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 234. Please hit the like button. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and check out that Weapon Wheel Patreon to support the podcast. Hit the like button. Once again, that's the second time I'm gonna say it. You can become a member. Hit that join button at the bottom of below the video, and you get access to emotes and chat badges. And you can also submit some gameplay to be featured during the podcast. Just send me an email to weaponwheelpress@gmail.com, and I'll add you to the Google Drive link so you can submit that gameplay to be featured. All right, so let's do these intros. Bond.
What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Last Dance Part 3 and 4 on tonight. Definitely check that out. Check out my channel. Check out my Twitter where all the good stuff happens. And be sure to hit that like button to show some, or even the dislike button. But hit one of those buttons to show support for the podcast.
All right. Jimmy?
Hey, man. What's up, man? Just came from a nice little Last of Us run. I'm in here,
Jimmy, you ain't running.
It's nice. Hey man, hey, I'm essential. Don't talk to me like that, man. Anyway, show some respect for your essential people. Anyway, though, yeah, I'm here, man. Shout out to everybody in the DMs. Nice to be right as usual, but we'll get into that.
No, here we go.
Or we won't. We won't. Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It's the Best Bot Kid Smooth. Hopefully, you guys are all being safe, enjoying your life. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, and Twitch, and of course Twitter. I think I'm approaching 7,000.
Hey, Smooth, why you post a video of your thigh last night, though? What was going on?
Bro, because my shit was beaten and it scared me.
That was a little bit weird.
I thought you was feeling sexy. I'm like, what's going on?
Nah, dude. Like, I actually regretted it. I was like, damn, my feet was ashy.
What, you have a muscle spasm?
I don't know what it was, but like I've been having everything going around. I just get scared of everything that's unusual. So,
all right.
Yeah, hypochondriac.
My feet was ashy.
Nick.
Oh yeah, it's Nick Banks. Thanks for inviting me to the podcast. And
Dizzy, you there?
Hold on, Nick Banks in here? Oh, he about to slap up Uptown. I can't wait to see this.
Nah.
Uptown seems to be having some technical issues, so I don't even know.
Oh, you hear me?
Oh, that's why you acting like that?
Yeah, we hear you.
You hear me? Okay, yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool. You wanna plug yourself? Tell the people your Twitter and all that.
Uptown SM. Listen, I don't really plug nothing. Just happy to be here. Yay! You invited me on a couple months ago, and it's been bothering me ever since I could get on here, man. So I've been trying to find a way. You just told me how to get on here 2 seconds ago. I'm like, oh, okay, that's all I had to do. Bang, done.
Yep. I appreciate you coming, man. And I Dizzy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just got myself on muted because I still got that cough going on. So trust me, you can't catch what I got.
Going on.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Tumor on the lung. So yeah, you can't catch what I got.
Oh man.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So thanks for inviting me onto this. It's this would be like dream podcast to be part of. So.
All right, cool. Appreciate that. All right, so let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Today. No, we're not gonna talk over each other. We're not gonna spoil nothing, Jimmy. We keeping this spoiler free.
Please don't.
We gonna have a nice.
But I already said it. I said it so many times already.
We gonna have a nice old conversation. Once again, I've already told all the mods. If you see anybody spoiling anything, auto ban, no questions asked. We banning people.
Y'all see how they act for Sony games? Y'all see this?
But even though. We're not going to talk about any spoiler details. We are going to talk about what's going on in Naughty Dog. Because
you know what you should do? I should look at the chat only, and I'll read the super chats.
Okay.
Hey, you can do that.
Because I'm not really concerned about this game.
Right.
So y'all can just close your chat windows. I will monitor the chat, and I will read the super chats.
Thank you, Bond.
Okay. So,
now, do you want me to just read the super chats as they come? Because I can't read it.
Yeah, you can read them as they come, and yeah.
Well, if they're not spoilers, you could just keep them, just let them rock, and then he can read them at the end. Then you block the spoiler ones.
Yeah.
So are we gonna read them at the end, or are we just gonna read them as they come?
I could read them at the end. I mean, we usually do that. But with that, yeah, let's just read them at the end, because it usually messes up the flow. So today. I don't know if they actually leaked today, but we got some major Last of Us Part 2 spoilers that came out today. Once again, we're not going to talk about the details, but what seems to be indicative of a bigger problem happening at Naughty Dog, because this doesn't seem like, somebody hacked into the Naughty Dog servers or something like that, got into the computers. This does seem to corroborate reports of some employees at Naughty Dog being very disgruntled and pissed off. Maybe it's their work hours. Maybe some are just upset that the game that they worked on for probably like 5 years isn't coming out until further notice. They don't even have a release date. It's been delayed like 3 times. Somebody's pissed. Somebody's mad. I know Neil Druckmann is mad because Neil Druckmann hates when any details of his games get leaked. That's the reason Naughty Dog won't even give us a demo of any of their games. So he's big mad right now. I can tell you that right now. But what is happening at Naughty Dog? Y'all think that like these type of leaks are happening?
Final Fantasy 7.
What?
Nah, they probably feel like they missed out on the sales by having all these people home on quarantine to play the game. I get why they did it. They want the physical games to be available, but people wanted to play it.
That's the point.
People wanted to play it, man. You could I can't get in. I'm not gonna get into details, but like I said, if you do see any kind of clips, you'll notice from the pictures, there's a lot of like code and everything on the screen to let you know, yeah, that's from somebody in there.
Yep.
Somebody's definitely inside doing that.
Yeah.
And I feel like when they look at what Final Fantasy did, they probably could have got a good 4 million, 5 million out of this.
But why would you leak something you've been working on for this long though? Like, wouldn't you want people to actually experience it in its full like glory?
You know why that would make sense to me from a disgruntled standpoint? If I'm working for a company, right, and you pay me to do a job, and you keep making me rework and work, I want to get paid. So we don't know what the process is for them getting paid, but we know that because the game got delayed indefinitely, they have to wait now for whatever they were gonna get.
I think you mean more like bonuses though, because usually
either way, money.
But if you making bonuses, you are a decent level employee. You ain't finna.
Well, maybe that's somebody. Maybe that's somebody they got rid of when they felt like they no longer needed the person. But that person, whoever that is, had access, so they clearly worked it. But the way they did it, they seem like they don't work there no more though.
That last guy that spoke up about contracting younger like talent, like contractors.
That's true. But here's the thing, though.
in.
How do we know they working from home and it could be somebody else who was at the
remote
home?
access. Remote
Yeah,
access.
you said somebody hacked
Yeah,
their shit.
that's possible.
Yeah,
But I doubt it. I doubt it.
All this working at home stuff.
I doubt it because whoever that is,
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying that with working at home.
That made it more easy for them to do it. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
What I mean,
whoever it is, it's a personal issue though. It's not just. It's something personal.
Yeah.
Somebody just said, well, the super chat A Sapphire said it was a Brazilian localizer, not an employee.
Wow, that makes sense.
Really, bro?
Because somebody's got to localize the game. Yeah, because
what does that
in all
mean,
regions.
Like, a random.
What's wrong with people?
That's Portuguese, right? Yeah, that's Portuguese.
Yeah.
People probably have the entire game right now.
Yeah.
Well, that person said their version was 99% complete.
But expect people to be uploading this entire game because people are going to get this whole game.
That's crazy.
I'm honestly like I said, I watched pretty much the spoiler. Spoilers don't bother me. On a scale of like 1 to 10, the spoiler is like a 9. So it's something serious.
Come on, man! Everybody knew that.
It's like, but like,
it's very obvious.
I'm hoping this is
Jimmy. You better stop talking, Jimmy.
Yeah,
it's obvious. It's very obvious. All right.
I'm hoping it puts pressure, maybe on Neil Druckmann. Well, Neil Druckmann will put pressure on Sony that he's already been doing that he wants to release the game as soon as possible, and maybe this will give them a little bit more push to do it because the game is out there and you don't want like leaks just wandering out there for this long and without the game actually being out. Like that really sucks.
I just never thought they would make Joel take dick in the ass.
If they would have released it, that wouldn't have happened.
Fun is so crazy. And yeah, it's like it's only so long you could stop a game from leaking. I mean, especially when it's done. Yeah, when it's done, you can't stop a game from leaking that long. Like I don't care how tight you got your crew. The leash is on your crew. Like stuff is gonna leak, bro, and it's getting out there. It's bad, man. And also not only single player, but there was some pretty much a multiplayer screenshot. Like I saw like 2 multiplayer screenshots that doesn't necessarily tell us much of a few circumstantial things, but we know it exists, which we pretty much thought it would anyway.
I saw you talking to somebody on there, and I saw that screenshot or whatever.
Yeah, and
I code near the top or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's definitely going to be a multiplayer portion.
Is it coming day 1 with the game?
No.
Nope.
No. Probably not.
I think we already said it wasn't.
Yeah. So if anything, that might be PS5 launch. It'll probably launch on PS4 also. The game is definitely going to come out on PS4 no matter what. But
I think it has to at this point.
Yeah, it may be on PS5 also. But I don't know, man. It's been looking shaky over there in Naughty Dog, bro.
Do you think that that multiplayer portion is that going to be something
that gets brought up all the time? That get brought up all the time. I know this is different, but that happened when Amy Hennig left and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know if that means it's going to be a major problem. I think this is unique to this situation. I don't know if this means there's like a bigger problem because the whole with the people having to work long hours. Ain't that been true about Naughty Dog forever?
Yeah.
And they still was able to put out games. I think this is unique to this situation as far as the holding the game back.
Yeah. I still think them delaying it wasn't needed.
That's what I think it is.
I still think they didn't really have a valid need to do that. I
think they had a decent idea. Someone on here already said like they didn't want it to be spoiled for the physical players who couldn't get the game or whatever. Because like Amazon's gonna wait till like May 15th or whatever to send anything out. So I don't know, but that was the thought process. But I mean, like you say, you can only hold back the dogs for so long.
Yeah, man. I don't.
So I mean, now I don't know why they hold it now, because if it's gonna be out there, you might as well let people get their hands on it.
Yeah, I'm weird because like people know like my enthusiasm for the game kind of like dropped off, especially with like the news of the multiplayer wouldn't be there when it day one. But like after I even saw the story spoilers, it made me want to play the game more. I'm like, oh snap, now I really want to play. Like I don't know, I'm weird like that. When I see something about like, it doesn't matter if it's a movie, a game, when I see some spoilers, it makes me want to play the game more. It doesn't ruin it for me like other people. So
but see, I'm the exact opposite. The less I know about something, the more I get interested. When I start knowing about it, I start like, okay. I mean, not to say that if the story is good, I still want to go through it, but I like the mystery of not knowing what's going on. So I'm glad I didn't see many spoilers. The only one I saw was that one picture you said with the multiplayer. I ain't gonna go into it, but because the guy told you he had a theory about what the multiplayer consisted of, but I'm not gonna go there. But that's all I saw. I didn't even know it until 5 minutes before I jumped on with y'all. I'm like, wait, what's the spoilers about? And I saw your thing about someone's mad pissed at Naughty Dog. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm thinking it's about the pay and stuff. And then y'all come on and talk about spoilers. I'm like, damn, I'm glad I missed all that.
Yeah, more people are saying it's a Brazilian guy.
There's more spoilers involving Ellie and a girl. I don't know if y'all know about those.
I don't.
We don't need to keep hitting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll fall back. Okay.
Damn, Jimmy.
I'm just saying, you know.
What's wrong with y'all, bro?
You're trying to get these people upset. I'm speaking real vague. I'm not giving people no details, but yeah. Listen, I'm still. It made me more hyped for the game. I'm surprised they don't have something.
Wait,
like.
So I ain't gonna talk about it?
No.
No. Why
would we do that?
If somebody spoil Grounded, you'll be upset. Right now.
How can you spoil Grounded? Come on, Jack. Stop
I'm
trolling.
Just saying, somebody spoil.
You know damn well you can't spoil no Grounded.
Bullshit, y'all. If somebody spoil Sea of Thieves, you'll be all up in arms.
Sea of Thieves.
But if somebody spoil Forza, you'll be upset.
I ain't gonna talk about a leak and not talk about the information in it.
We're talking,
that's not, bro.
Because we don't want to spoil it. That's the point. We ain't trying to protect
babies.
Oh wait, hold on.
All right, I'm gonna spoil the next Xbox. How about that?
Here's a press R. Was it? What's the PlayStation's button? R2 to shoot. That's a spoiler, huh?
Wait, Smooth. Have you seen the spoiler?
No, I want to see it.
It's a major, major story spoiler. We're not talking about like small stuff here.
I got a whole bunch of them.
We're talking about.
Yo, hit my DMs, bro. Like, is somebody major?
We can't say that. It's a major.
Why can't you say you guys are under
major
NDA?
plot point.
Bro, go spoil the Xbox game.
What are you doing?
Go spoil Food Tycoon.
I'm gonna be real with you, Smooth. I'm gonna be real with you, Smooth. This is looking like very like Xbox behavior right now.
Yeah, Xbox shit. Yeah.
I mean, damn. It's like, come on, y'all taking it serious.
I sent you four.
Yeah, all right.
Would you have been mad if somebody were to tell you that Iron Man was gonna die in Avengers?
Not really.
Yeah, you would have stopped.
No, but okay. What about the end of Gears? What about the end of Gears 5?
I got you when Halo Infinite come out. Smooth. I got you.
The Gears 5 is technically.
Look how they it's a PlayStation game. They look at these guys. Look at them. Look at them.
Dylan's like kick Smooth, kick.
Oh man, Smooth trying to get back at people.
Oh, bro.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all wrong. Anyway,
right. You're gonna be mad when the spoiler comes out that Master Chief gay.
Y'all wild, man. But yeah, man. Maybe we'll see some type of response from PlayStation and Naughty Dog, man. Who knows? I know Neil Druckmann punching
the reason why they need to put it out now. He the reason.
Yeah, they should because they look like there's more spoilers they're gonna keep releasing, I think.
The game will be around.
It's gonna be the whole game eventually.
It's only a matter of time before somebody live streams this entire game on Twitch or like Daily Motion or something.
But you know what I was gonna say is I'm surprised. You know how like when you play an alpha or a beta for a game, that like if the developer doesn't want you to leak it, they put an identifier on your screen, like a timestamp. I'm surprised that's not like on when they give like localizers, you know, the version of the game. Like there's no like timestamp or like you know, the transparent stamp to like indicate whose this is. You know, and who it came from.
He seemed like he knew.
Who did it.
He looked like he wanted them to know who he was, though. He didn't look like he was really hiding.
I mean, how many Brazilian localizers can you have? I mean, shit.
Yeah, he didn't really look like he was hiding.
Yeah, I don't like localizing a game. Like, how many people do they send it to localize it? Like
a lot, because you need multiple people to work on localizing it.
No, but that's true. But I think, how do you know they ain't got something on the screen that they can see that
we don't know what it means.
There's actually a picture with the dude's face in it, like he's in front of the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then he wanted people to know.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, Naughty Dog, look at this," and then you see him showing like with his face in the picture. I'm like, wow.
Because like Jimmy said, all the code is still like when you hit the I guess debug mode or whatever it is, you can see all the code in the game. They might be able to tell. So
yeah, he wanted them to know who he was. He was disgruntled.
Yeah. Localizers get paid
who
well?
y'all think Dave did? Who y'all think leaked it?
What?
Who leaked it? A dev?
Oh,
no, we said it was a Brazilian localizer.
Smooth was over there watching him.
Yeah, I watched all 4 clips, man.
No.
Do localizers get paid well?
I highly doubt it.
They just localize.
If
they just translate into different languages.
If he was getting paid, I don't think he would have did that.
Because they're like contract workers or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got top
Whoever
dollar.
did it, a dickhead. That's all I know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he shouldn't have did that, but you know, I understand.
Yeah, niggas be hurt.
Damn, bro. Well,
it's like, I swear, like he did that because it's like that quarantine thing. He had too much time on his hands.
He wanted a little clout. He wanted some clout.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted some clout. As I said, he wanted a little clout. And that's what he did.
Smooth, I'm warning you right now.
Janitor. Like, which one?
Smooth, I'm telling you right now.
What's up?
What goes around comes around.
You think I care if somebody leaks an Xbox game?
Yeah, because they don't got stores.
There are no games.
Yeah, like that's what I
ain't got no
worried
fucking store
about.
to care about.
Yeah, like, know what I mean? Like, here I am begging for like E3 leaks. You get mad if somebody leaks a free. Nah,
that's
man.
different.
I'm sorry, but yo, I ain't gonna lie. Jack Move, I ain't judging you. You know, you a real one. You a real one. But I ain't gonna. I'm a BG. You a real one, right? But this is what I'm gonna say, right? This link right here, this link right here just shows how soft and how emotional the PlayStation following is. Because I'm just saying, you mentioned it.
It's obvious, right? It's obvious, right?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. It's like
obvious.
Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna be that one. I'm not gonna be that person to like, rain on and make people all emotional because they'll get crazy. But I just find it weird. Like the emotion, energy. I'm sorry, the energy of the podcast is so different right now.
Smooth, are you stupid?
You would have thought we just witnessed the Kennedy assassination.
See, what y'all gotta realize, Smooth knows that Xbox game got no story no way, so it ain't nothing to spoil.
Smooth, are you
so it's like he know that, so ain't nothing to spoil with them games.
If people were waiting on a book, movie, comic story game and it was spoiled, yes, they would be mad. And I'll be real about this. If you're a high profile YouTuber and you were to spoil something, don't be surprised if you get doxxed.
Of course.
They're gonna dox you. That's stupid. All right.
Don't be surprised.
Can I spoil the frame rate?
I'm being dead frame rate. I'm being dead serious. If you want to spoil the game, don't be surprised.
Bond, you're speaking that into existence. You got to stop that. Like you're gonna inspire one of these shitheads.
I'm warning you and telling you what they will do. So stop joking about it.
Just to save you Sony ponies. This more spoilers that they didn't post.
You're not lying though, bro. Like,
this is really about Smooth just wanting to piss off the PlayStation fan
yes,
base. That's really what it is.
And like I said, if you piss people off, they will come for you. So don't be stupid.
And the next bad thing that happened with Xbox, they about to be down your throat, Smooth.
Yeah, they gonna be on. Yeah.
Why? What happened?
I'm like, bring it.
What happened?
Bro,
Nothing happened
whole
yet. I
bunch
mean,
of
we just
employees on
snagged
it.
somebody that probably worked on this damn game. So anyway.
Oh yeah, I gotta break that up. So somebody is making a list. They've made a list of how many developers have left Sony first party studios to go to Xbox first party studios. They made an actual list. That's what we doing now.
It's big on Xbox side. It's big on the Xbox side.
So then why don't they just buy PlayStations then if they're so concerned about Sony's talent?
One and done. They don't want one and dones.
Then Microsoft doesn't even make one and dones. They make 1 month and done multiplayer games.
Not even 1 month at this point. Shit.
Sea of Thieves.
You're right.
Nah, Xbox. people
Somebody
play
said Mr.
games.
Sea of Thieves is getting still got an update last week.
Bleeding Edge. What's going on with that?
Bleeding Edge.
Oh,
had-
What's
that's
going
right.
on? Bleeding Edge is still
Fair.
popping the update this week.
Smooth.
Popping?
That shit
We gonna say
done.
Popping, bro. It's popping.
It's
Bleeding
done.
Edge had
It's,
Xbox
it's,
got
no,
games,
hold
PlayStation
on.
got
When I
movies.
say it's popping, I mean it has a little following. I'm not saying it's like the greatest game ever, but no, there's
What you call little though, Smooth? What you call little?
enough.
Less than 100
Smooth.
people. That's
It had
fine. Like,
0
okay.
players on Steam at one point.
Steam. Nobody ain't on Steam anyway. They're on Epic Games
Oh
anyway.
my
Game
God.
Pass. Nigga, they ain't messing with no damn
Oh
Steam, bro.
my god.
Hey yo.
I mean, that's a good deflect, but
Listen,
Yo,
Smooth.
Master Chief Collection sold like 2 million in a week on PC, but there ain't nobody on Steam playing.
We can literally check how many people are on Bleeding Edge right now, Smooth. Like, you know,
On one platform. On one platform.
Yo,
Like,
hey,
Steam members.
I got a question for y'all. What about Game Stats, that website that track monthly active users? I'm new to it, so I don't know if it's like official or not. It's called Game
I don't
Stats.
think I never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Like, and you know, I actually like thought
Thank you.
Bleeding Edge was decent, but bro, that joint's dead.
Word.
Come on, Smooth.
Yeah, it is, man. We gotta admit it.
It is what it is, but
That
I'm just
shit's
saying,
more
like,
dead than the Patriots in 2020.
Smooth. Wait for this Predators. Wait for the results of the Predator to come out, and then you get
Oh
your
yeah,
win
that
rate.
trash.
You get your
You
win
don't
rate
need no results for
there.
that. You don't need no results to know that.
Hey, everybody know that joint trash.
That's dead in the water. Mm.
I don't know. Young Soul might like that shit, man.
What you talking about? I ain't into multiplayer games.
Oh, all right. I'm just checking, man. Checking your temperature.
Nah.
Damn, so yo, PlayStation got you talking like that? He said I'm not into multiplayer games. Wow.
I'm good.
I mean, I
That's
hope
that
you ain't paying for
PlayStation talk.
PS Plus then.
Yeah, that's that PlayStation talk.
Stop it.
But
Hold on, Young Soul, you was out there defending crossplay too, talking about Sony might lose money, right?
Crossplay?
Yeah, when that shit popped off. Like,
Wait, when I defended it?
no, you was like, yo, Sony might lose money or something like that.
Yeah, he was against crossplay. He
Yeah.
was pushing this whole thing that
Yeah, see, I ain't
that-
like that,
like-
man.
Wait,
Like, Microsoft should
I'm
make
consistent.
free-to-play
Y'all
games
flip-flop.
free. Like, I
Y'all
can admit
flip-flop.
that.
Y'all
Like,
flip-flop on crossplay. I'm being consistent.
Huh?
PS3 been doing crossplay. Ain't nobody care. I
Okay.
still don't care. Y'all the one
You're
flip-flop.
right. You're right.
I've been pushing
I think-
crossplay since
The
Gigantic.
PS4 still has
Hold
more
on,
crossplay
Smooth.
games than the Xbox, regardless.
Yeah.
Technically, I think that might be true.
BG, you got my
Like I
gameplay?
said, I don't care. I don't care for it either way. So when people were hyping and trying to go after PlayStation, I'm sitting like, where the hell all y'all come from?
See what the
Why y'all
Xbox,
wasn't doing that with
Hold
Xbox.
up,
what
As
the
soon as
Xbox
Xbox start doing
got-
something, then all of a sudden it's the
Yep.
thing to do.
what the
Yo, Soul, I
Xbox
wasn't
guys
attacking you.
consider crossplay is having Xbox apart. There's plenty of games that are PS4, PC.
Right, but the
Yeah, it's a
problem
bunch of
is,
bullshit nobody's plays
Hold
though.
up, hold
Most
up,
MMO
hold up.
stuff.
The problem is that the policies that was put in place when Don Matrick was in, Phil Spencer was slowly, taking, fixing those policies.
Fair enough. No, that's fair enough.
So,
Bro,
I mean, we
you
can-
guys act like Xbox policies have 4-year terms and things like that.
Well,
They can change it the
sometimes
next
it's-
day if they want to.
I mean,
Jesus.
I'm just trying to change
Like they're
it.
ratifying the Constitution or something.
Stupid. Wild. Hey man,
He know better.
shout out to Uncle Phil. He been doing his thing.
Indeed.
Hey man.
Uncle Phil, he ain't doing a good job like Uncle Phil on the TV show. He more like Phil. He more like Will's dad on the TV show. He ain't
Oh,
doing
man.
shit.
No,
He
but
abandoned him.
but hold on, Bond. You don't understand. See that the Xbox One wasn't Phil's baby. The Series X, that's his baby. That's his child. That's his.
That's what he walking
That's
into.
true.
Yep,
Hey,
yep.
Don, the
Never-
next it wasn't Don Matrix, it was Peter Moore's.
I have
The
never
next
heard.
person up, hold up, but the next
Go ahead.
person up always set the next CEO up for the next console. That's how it worked. You put your investment into studios and developers, not a connect in TV.
Which
That's
wasn't
all I'm
made until
saying.
now.
I'm
I have
talking
never
about-
heard more excuses for a man since
Hey,
that man.
Look, man, the games is dog shit. I admit to that, but I'm not gonna sit up here.
But he's setting it up
you know
better
what I mean?
than
That's what I'm saying.
Couldn't have set it up any worse. Of course, it's got to be better. There's nowhere to go but up. When you're the Brown, when you're the Brown,
but he could have kept
They
going
could've-
with. Well,
when
maybe
you're-
not the connection.
when you're the Browns and you go 0-16, it is physically impossible to get worse.
Yeah, but you can still go 0-16 the next year. And at
You
least-
could, but it's impossible to get worse.
True, but
Nobody has gotten more slack, more leeway, or more excuses made for than Phil Spencer, other than that man. And that's
They like Nintendo. They could have been like Nintendo and bowed down to Sony and just said they're not going to invest no more in the third party like they used to.
Nintendo invests in third
Nintendo
party.
let Sony take over. Nintendo used to be the market leader, bro. Like, what are you talking
Well,
about?
that's what happens when you make cartridges instead of CDs.
Yeah, right. That's true.
that is true.
What do y'all think about this this fan made Accolades trailer for Bleeding Edge? Well, not fan made, but
Yeah,
it was
fan-
a Bleeding
I thought
Edge
Xbox made
fan
that.
accolade trailer. Like they there was no critics. It was
Oh, they
stuff the
they took
fans
quotes from the
said.
fan. What?
Yeah, Discord fans.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I thought that was actually cool, right?
Corny.
They quoted you, Smooth?
No, but if I know they would have done that, I would have made I would have done something because that's
The
clout.
bees knees, kids Smooth. You
No, that's clout. No, imagine because some of those people have to be like obviously streamers and YouTubers, right? That's free clout right there. That's why I thought it was like pretty cool because none of them are. It's not like IGN or Game Informer.
But
It's
how many
like,
people are watching a Bleeding Edge France?
So here's the thing.
if you're watching on the Xbox channel, probably a good
so
like
look,
30,000 maybe.
So look, if you type in Bleeding Edge fan accolades trailer, it comes up, right? It's 41 seconds. And it's from people like a Discord user named Unpaid. Okay. Like, okay.
Read the quotes, BJ. Read the quotes.
Let me read the quotes. Okay. One of the best games I've played all year. That was a Discord user named Unpaid. Another one said, Discord user said, fresh and nostalgic at the same time. His name was RSTNCJD. These really seem like just random people. These don't seem like stream. Like another
That
person.
sounds fake to me.
Another person on Twitter
Like
named
he got paid.
Jordan Janer. We could actually look this one up. It said, I'm in love with Bleeding Edge. Let me look up Jordan Janer. I don't know. That's not like, let me see. Jordan Janer.
Best game
I,
I've
don't know, I think
that's-
they might be real, but
Jordan Janer. Jordan Janer is just some random dude with
sound
like
like a name.
with 400 followers.
Sound like a mixed gender out there.
Y'all stupid.
So like, let's be real and call this what it is. Isn't this just because they're devoid of critical acclaim that they had to, like, they twisted it and like, let's come up with something else that we can use to promote and praise the game and just use fans?
yeah, they
Isn't
didn't
that-
have
last
enough. I
leg,
think they
bro.
still had like one or two that had high scores, but when you only have one or two, you can't really do nothing. So you're like, well, let's just go to random people. I think those Discord people, they're probably real, but they're just random. They just randomly look for something, and okay, we'll use that.
Yeah, it's very random. Like, I wouldn't be mad at this if they had both. If you have critics and users, that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
No.
Here's my problem with Bleeding Edge. Why was Bleeding Edge not canceled? To concentrate,
Yo,
to
man,
not
it's crazy,
concentrate
yo.
on what's the game they made last time with the mentally ill girl? Why was it not canceled to put all focus on the next Hellblade?
They still making Hellblade too.
I mean, only
Like,
like a few.
Hellblade gonna take a long
But he's
time
right.
anyway. Why
you
even?
get further along if you use those people?
Bleeding Edge is nothing but a loss of money.
Complete different team making a game, yo.
It's still okay.
It's
Okay.
a passing
Like those
project.
games were in development at the same. One Bleeding Edge was in development like shortly after fucking Hellblade with a complete different team. No. I am
They in
listening.
love with this passion.
Was it?
too.
You guys are
Wasn't
you guys
Hellblade?
are pretending like,
Hellblade was-
because of this they can't make that. They
No,
explain that shit
that's
to you
not
as soon
what's
as they
saying.
announce the
That's not
game.
what's saying.
Smooth. It still costs
The
time
quicker
and
the game
money.
you can finish.
It still costs time and money regardless.
One game, one Bleeding Edge did not impact fucking Hellblade 2 in any way.
It costs time and money.
No, porting Hellblade to the Nintendo Switch costed them time. Bleeding Edge didn't, because a different team at Ninja did that.
The game did not make any money.
Who ported those games? It was a third party anyway.
The game didn't make money.
Well, why is Bleeding Edge and Hellblade 2 in correlation? Nothing. There's no cause and effect.
Smooth, that's not what Smooth. You're misunderstanding what I said.
About that no more.
I'm saying, Smooth, why did they even waste the time and money on a game that wasn't going to make money for them?
Freedom, passion project.
It was
the game. They already had it. They already had the assets.
Regardless.
No,
right?
they weren't, because Microsoft could have told them to stop.
They could have, but why? That was one of their agreements. Here's the thing: Microsoft was looking for studios. Not all these guys were forced to be bought by Microsoft. They was like, you know what? We'll join you if you allow us to do this, that, and the third.
So they had to make so you're telling me it was contingent on Microsoft buying them to allow them to make a dog shit game.
No, to allow them to release it. It was already made.
Which makes even more sense. Why are you buying a development studio that makes dog shit games?
They don't. That's not a fair assessment of Ninja Theory.
He fucking was Smooth.
I go in to buy a studio, right? What you guys working on? Some dog shit multiplayer game? That would change my mind right away.
I mean, that's not the only thing they were working on. They were working on Bleeding Edge. I mean,
my mind right away.
Listen.
Bleeding ass. That's what you call it.
Hellblade is going to be a major game. It's going to be much better than the first. The first one was good. The second one just had way more potential. Microsoft is throwing the bag of money at them, though they got more people working on it. Stop saying bleed it.
Hellblade. One time, bro.
Hellblade is gonna be that game for them.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to Hellblade. I'm gonna get that.
Okay, they're gonna prove you wrong with that game. All right, have some faith with them.
Take time with it, man. I don't get no
faith in Microsoft is like my faith in the presidency.
Yo,
I thought that was your man's.
Hey, Bun, the ones that's working on Bleeding Edge was probably somebody that was, cleaning up floors that decided They probably decided to work on the game, man.
They probably got Xbox influencers like Smooth working on it.
When the real devs went home, they was cleaning up. They're like, you know what? Fuck, we finna make a game real quick. Logged on the computer.
But honestly, though, like Phil Spencer mentioned this, and he said every game that dropped at the beginning of the generation that was halfway decent didn't get the love because of the name behind the brand, because of the numbers behind the P and all this negative, with it, it is what it is. He mentioned it. So obviously he, if I feel him, if he like, look, y'all can bring that shit out now, but next gen, so might as well put all the money into work towards that.
I would have told it it's canceled. I would have told him it's canceled or you're all fired.
I'm sorry to get back on this, but did any of you guys watch anything pertaining to the leaks?
No,
yes, I did. I watched all of it. What do you want to talk about? Why do you want to talk about this? We can't talk about details.
I'm just gonna say this. This game's gonna win a whole lot of awards. The Alphabet crew gonna love it.
Leave it alone, Smooth.
It's just like,
don't say it, man.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, man.
I told you, Joel gets fucked in the ass.
Leave it alone, man. Well, what do we think about the fan accolades trailers? Yay or nay? Are we for that or against that?
Sure, why not?
Nah.
Why not?
All right, cool.
I'm for it because now that I know they're gonna be doing it, I'm gonna be commenting like hell on random Xbox games. Hopefully,
to get some clout.
Really, bro.
Yeah. Really? Absolutely. That's like
this is the sad state of where Xbox has become.
This shit is crazy.
This is imagine Sony, Nintendo, or even like Valve doing this. Is damn weird, pathetic.
Hey man, it is what it is. So yeah, we could move on from that. If nobody got any other comments on that,
I got one more comment. Bullshit like this is really giving y'all confidence to spend $400 or $500 on a new machine because it ain't giving it to me.
Have to do with a new machine?
What? Don't give it to me. Jesus, this freaking company.
So Ori, the amazing Ori, I should say, the amazing Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Game of the Year contender, did not chart.
Ooh.
But I
Wow.
say that's got to be because of Game Pass.
Yes.
Listen, once again, can we say Game Pass is a bad thing? No, that's not fair to say. But optically, I think Game Pass can make your games look like ain't nobody like with it, unless they release Game Pass numbers, which they don't do, right?
Yeah, they haven't yet, but they're very happy with the turnout.
Yeah, you know what this situation reminds me of? Here's a quick analogy. When Vince McMahon was on the earnings
Go ahead,
call,
man. Say it.
and they said, "How many subscribers on the WWE network?" And he said 2 million. They said, "How many of those are free subscriptions and paid?" I'm not answering that.
Wait,
On the earnings call.
That happened?
That happened.
Yeah.
That really happened?
Yep. That's how Microsoft, what are your sales? Well, we can tell you what our engagement numbers are.
So look, I'm gonna say this, and I know a lot of people are gonna agree with this. It's gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna keep it real. I think some of you fans, some of y'all should be buying these games full price. I'm sorry. I think yes, some of y'all should be buying these games full price.
It depends.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
I don't agree. I mean, if they take a big lump sum to get in Game Pass, then I think they got their money already. Money
That's
that they
true,
wasn't
that's
getting
true,
there.
Here's
So I
the
don't
thing,
know.
Even though
Just
yeah,
wait and
Ori
see.
probably like I know Ori's like a highly coveted game. People like it, but it wasn't going to sell that much anyway.
What?
The first
No,
Ori,
that ain't true.
no,
You don't have no faith in Ori?
The first Ori, right? The original one and the definitive edition one combined up to date sold 1.7 million.
People didn't know like Ori was that good. I think like after that it was established that it was this good of a game. I think the second one,
but that's still a million sales you possibly talking about that they didn't get though.
Oh, they probably still sold.
They probably got the monetary value of that though.
Yeah, they definitely got that, and of course they don't count Steam sales on MPD. They don't.
No.
Yeah, they don't. So we don't know that where that number landed, and so it wasn't good enough, I guess, to chart from a console physical, and obviously Game Pass downloads don't count as a unit sale either. So
all I know is I feel like I give Microsoft more money than some of the diehard fans, but that's neither here nor
Ori
there.
definitely a Steam pickup. I can't play that on. I tried to play it on Game Pass. That shit was.
Yeah, I'm not even
It's glitchy as hell on Microsoft too.
Go ahead. No, my bad.
What's up?
Okay. So yeah, Ori unfortunately didn't chart. I still say that probably sold better than Dreams. By the way,
Well,
I
look,
highly doubt that.
you got to look at the Xbox user base is vastly smaller than PlayStation's, even smaller than Nintendo's. So those other games are just going to chart higher.
yeah, little
It's like back in the N64 PS1 days. Yeah, sure, and N64 had a lot of games and good games, but the PlayStation games are always charting because there's just so many more PlayStation.
And isn't there an argument?
Steam, though?
But isn't there an argument to be made that when sales numbers are released and there's there's reports of it, like we see, God of War sells 10 million, Spider-Man sells 10 million, isn't that like also advertising that makes people like think about buying the game also?
Yeah, because people are like, "Man, 10 million bought it. Why did I not buy it?"
You want to be part of the conversation,
and I feel like
Accolade,
so it's literally like an accolade, and it's promotion when it gets reported. And like with Ori, Ori is kind of like stifled by Game Pass, and you don't hear nothing about it again. And I feel like that may hurt it in some type of way.
I'm gonna tell you this. I bet you the people that made Ori is happier than the people that made Predator.
See, but now I kind of understand what he's saying though. Now they ain't even talking about how many times people played it, and it's kind of got that dude got me kind of worried. Like they do need to like say something, brag about it.
Yeah, like look, we hear about PlayStation games in some way or another, like a year after it comes out. PlayStation be talking about like in some way they figure out a way to make their games a conversation a year out. God of War is still being talked about, still releasing like documentaries on this game, dog. Like 2 years later, like Microsoft, like their games come out and it's like, okay, it came out for that month, we cool. Like where's the
bro? When that Bleeding Edge
Certain
fucking fan
ones,
trailer
yeah.
came up, bro, I forgot the game existed. I'm like, oh shit, this bitch has been out a month. So
Even-
yeah,
see,
that's what I'm saying.
This is a problem though, and since they don't own the studio, I feel like that's why they treat them like that. And that's where Sony is like different than Microsoft.
They talked about the
Like,
engagement numbers for Ori.
I ain't hear shit about
What they
it.
say?
It came out the week after the game came out. They did an Xbox Wire post.
Oh, what they say?
The usual shit that BG hates. How many things were slashed? How many achievements were unlocked?
How many times the
He
jump
said
button was
shit
pressed?
VGA.
I got to get back to that order. That game fire, dog.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that
also,
shit
we
was
still
good,
didn't get
man.
engagements from Death Stranding.
Fuck Death Stranding. Like, what?
Yeah, no.
I
We ain't
I
get
can't.
engagements for
But
Dreams.
we
We
know
didn't
that
get
was a
engagement.
flop,
We didn't
though.
get,
We know
we
that
didn't get
flopped.
engagements for Dreams.
We-
We didn't get
Death
We know
Stranding,
that
Death
flopped.
Stranding didn't sell to
Sony
their
dropped the
expectations.
funding for that.
We know it
Sony
flopped.
fucked
You don't
with
gotta listen. You can stop right here. It flopped. You don't gotta ask no questions. We know that joint flopped.
Death Stranding didn't sell as much as they thought it would.
Yeah, and there was even a rumor that came out recently that said that Sony was pulling funding from Kojima because the game is. I don't know if it's true, but you
No,
know.
I don't believe that.
The point is, the game ain't.
I might buy that game like for my birthday. 'cause I
Trust
think
me,
that-
if Death Stranding had
share on
sold,
Xbox later,
if
I'd be
Death
surprised.
if Death Stranding sold like 5 or 7 million, we would have heard it. The game didn't sell that much because nobody wants to carry a baby over mountains.
It probably sold a couple of million.
Maybe.
Man, it may eventually sell a couple.
I think if it don't sell like 3 million, I think that's like the barometer now. Like, oh, you gotta sell like 3 million for us to announce this shit. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So
Wait, you don't think it did 3? You don't think it did 3 million?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
if it did 3 million, they would have said it.
Wow.
Well, I guess I'll take that back. I think you got to do 3 million in like the launch window.
Yeah, in a certain amount of
Okay.
time.
So if it did 3 million by now, that's not that impressive because it's been out for some months now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Jack, you want to tell us about this moving out game that you care so much about?
Moving out, I mean, it's not much to talk about. You know, moving out, new game from Team 17 and SMS Studios.
Oh, the dude who made Worms.
Are those the people that made Worms?
Team 17. Yeah, they made Worms.
Oh yeah. Well, they publish it.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
Team 17. They got a lot of hits under the belt right now. They building up a nice little catalog. But moving out is pretty much the moving. If you played Overcooked 2, it's pretty much like Overcooked, but instead of cooking shit, you moving out. You go to different buildings and apartments and houses.
That
and
game's
you
out already?
Comes out the 28th.
Oh, I'm getting that. That was on that Xbox
Bro,
indie roll thingy.
when I tell you the game is fire, bro. If you liked Overcooked, you'll love this game. Very fun. Only issue, and it's a big issue, it doesn't have online co-op. So it's local co-op only unless you're using share play or remote play on Steam, which is bullshit. But other than that, man,
So I feel like this is the old man in me, right? It's like, you know how like, you know, you got the dudes now, you know, when it comes to rap, like, oh, this is what these young boys rapping about. I look at games, I'm like, this is what these young niggas playing now. Like that's really how we there's been games made about cooking and moving out. I look at this like, yo, I really am becoming that old man in gaming where I look down on this stuff.
Did you say your wife wanted to get in the game? That would be a perfect game for y'all to play, bro. Perfect.
But that's the point. Like when you start looking for games for you and your wife to play, my nigga, you old. Like it's a wrap.
It's not getting up there in age, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's a wrap, dog. Like this is old man shit, bro.
But like I said, the simplest concepts hit the hardest sometimes, though, right?
500 for that
would
Switch,
have been fun. Like,
Nah, man. But Nintendo did say they are working on increasing, getting out the production of these Nintendo Switches. I ain't paying no 500 these gouged up prices.
How long can your wife wait?
Hey, man, she can wait. She can wait. She got me.
Oh shoot.
She got me.
Animal Crossing.
You should learn how to cook something in this time, BJ.
I made brownies the other day.
oh, there you go. Turtle brownies got the little nuts and caramel in there. What? Just regular joints?
You know, I baked a little something, you know what I'm saying? Whipped it up real nice, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know,
by the way, what's up, Dizzy? I didn't even realize you were in here.
Bro, you just realized that
Yeah.
man was in here, yo?
Yeah, because I was
Too
in here
busy-
for the intro, so I jumped in.
He
and
was
just
too
kinda
busy
glanced
crying
over at
about
Discord.
bleeding ass.
Like, what you remember of the
I'm avoiding the bleeding edge thing.
What
That
you
and
remember
Ori.
back in the day?
I don't care for them.
All right. So moving out is fire according to Jack Move Johnny.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
y'all go check that out on the 28th, man. Y'all go check that out.
All right. So Lamar Jackson said he's going to be on the cover of the next Madden. Anybody worried? I mean, I know Patrick, Mahomes broke it and won the friggin' Super Bowl, broke the curse, but like that doesn't mean it won't come
But
back
he also
again.
broke his kneecaps in the process.
But hey,
Came
he'll
back
take
prematurely.
He got that ring though.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
did
worried about a
great.
Madden curse, but I am worried about. That only tells me that as deadly as fucking Lamar Jackson is in the current Madden, he gonna be even worse next year. So listen, I don't want no smoke, no fun.
That's true.
Bro, if you
Oh.
see the shit you can do with this dude on the game, bro.
Oh, so you mean all
I
those?
just run it in for
Nigga, he
gonna
like
be
Mike Vick
99.
on steroids.
Y'all
Dog. That
y'all
shit
use
is
him?
crazy.
Yeah.
I got
He's
more.
accurate.
I don't throw the
Y'all
ball.
play-
You don't
Y'all
gotta
play with
throw the
Baltimore?
ball.
Y'all play with Baltimore?
You don't need to.
Madden, good looking.
Option what?
So wait,
Bro,
you mean all the people using the Ravens aren't real fans?
Bro,
You don't
I done
say.
had a
Hey,
dude run
man.
like 30 yards back with Lamar Jackson, running a circle, run that bitch all the way back up. I'm like, all right, fam. I'm just gonna turn the game off. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it today.
That's,
I'm done.
that's like 2004 Madden, man. With
Bro.
Vic.
Yeah, but-
That
Mike
dude
Vick.
is deadly, dog.
Well,
All you do, run around, make the defense move around.
Yeah, you got to get the defense off. Yeah,
you gotta do.
You good?
Well, shout out to Lamar Jackson. Hopefully he can win a playoff game if they actually do get to play this damn year.
Well, not if they play them Titans, but anybody else, they might.
Man, what if that's like his curse? I feel like that's gonna be his curse. That first playoff, they gonna keep having these winning seasons and just keep losing that first playoff game, man. I feel like that's gonna be their thing.
Yeah, that's the second time.
Yeah.
In 2 years yet.
Yeah. Well,
Hate to see it.
okay. So also, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to Xbox Game Pass.
That's what's up.
It's great.
It's a waste of money.
Low key, I agree with that, but I mean, I guess for the couple of people that
Multiplayer.
played, I mean, you know what I mean?
I get why they doing it, but it's just like it's so late. Why do it?
Yeah, it's late, but it's still a big name.
No, I get it. It's to get people to buy it.
Yeah,
this
if
season.
you
I
see
get it.
Game Pass, oh, you can get Red Dead. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Right,
Gotta
right,
entice you to buy the
yeah,
console. I get it.
Once you see Red Dead in Game Pass, but didn't it swap out? What was the other?
GTA.
Oh, okay. So it's just a Rockstar for Rockstar.
I think GTA 5 more appealing though than Red Dead.
Yeah, I would
2.
say that too.
Yeah, but that was already in there though.
Yeah, but they got that online component though. Like ain't nobody playing Red Dead online.
That's true.
Well, I think that's why 2K wants to put the game in there for
That's what I was
Rockstar is to
thinking.
get people to jump in from the Game Pass. Like, because whenever they put Elder Scrolls Online on both PS Now and Game Pass, just the amount of people playing it increased tenfold. So I think that's what they're trying to do is try to get people to get on there and play through the Red Dead Online to try to get them to stay on and playing with.
So what do you think they did with GTA 5? They put it on there for a couple months and then took it off, trying to get people to just buy it so they can go back on online.
They probably to show them the numbers of
everybody in the world
increase.
bought
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's still on NPDs. It's been on NPD since it released.
Yeah,
true.
In the top 10.
I think because they want to entice people to try something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that they want to bring GTA 5 over to the next one, but
They figure everybody
it's
got
coming.
They figure everybody got it already.
No, it's coming.
GTA 5.
Bro, if they put GTA 5 on
Yep.
PS5, I'm done.
It's coming. It's gonna be
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be the
That's insane if they do.
It's gonna be the
Nah.
complete definitive edition.
They already running out of names. It ain't even
Right.
What that shit called? I
No,
forgot.
they need to let that joint
It's
go.
the
But
premium,
you like the
the
deluxe
pack, something. It's called Premium Online Starter Pack or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, premium pack. Like get out of
They
here, bro.
can go call Capcom and they'll find a name for it.
nah, but they said they just started working on 6 not too long ago. Rumored, of course, but that means
They could have another.
You're
They
right.
could have
You're
another
right.
studio port it.
No, you're right. That's what I'm saying. Based off what GTA 6 is looking like, you're right. They might actually do that.
What? Oh, they just started.
Yeah, they just started 6. so they
Imagine
will-
3 gens are
quote,
playing the
unquote,
same GTA. Like, come on.
Yeah.
He's right about that. It sounds like he might be right about that though.
But see,
Well,
no.
we
But the
got-
thing
right,
is,
right,
the
that's
the first to the second one was cool because you were able to go to first person. How they gonna try to redo it again?
They ain't gonna
Like
have
he
to.
said, they're
Ray
gonna put all
tracing.
that content. They're gonna put all that content in it.
60 frames.
Yeah.
Ray tracing.
Oh, yeah, they can
all
do
I mean-
those updates.
People have been playing World of Warcraft since 2004. I don't think that they really care about that. Just get them
They
over
don't
to
gotta
playing.
buy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. XCOM 2 is free to play on Steam if anybody's interested.
That's a good one.
Yeah, they made that
Free
free
to
to
play or free
Oh,
to
yeah,
buy?
they made Pac-Man 2 Championship Edition free too.
Oh yeah, free to
Wait,
get.
these are time free or they're free forever?
No,
Like,
just
they give them
timed.
free?
It's just timed.
Well, you
Okay.
go download them and get them right now.
Yeah, you can go play them for free right now. It's not a permanent
Okay, I
thing.
thought they started giving away games. All right.
Nah, come on, it's Steam.
They better cut that out.
No, wait. Let me ask you this though about that Epic. Is those Epic games free to? Because I be
Yeah.
making sure they're in my library, but I don't know.
They,
They free
yeah,
to
they
play.
be giving them away.
claim
They
so
be
you can
giving
get
Yeah,
them away.
those are free, no strings attached, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I've been putting them in my little library. I'm like, I don't know if I can still play this or not.
You go back and download it.
I download their free stuff. That's it, though.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't buy no games. From them.
I heard Alinity got suspended. She heard she showed a little tit.
For a day.
She
I
showed a
heard she
little
pulled
tit.
out a
Oh,
whole.
it happened? I thought she
Pulled out
wasn't
a whole
suspended.
Yeah.
Was it an
3
accident
days.
or she was like
I heard
going?
it was. I didn't see it. I heard it was an accident, but we know how to
It-
go.
Yeah, when you look at it, it's hard to believe that it was not an accident. Like at first you're like how quickly it goes, but then when I've seen a video where they slowed it down and you're just seeing her facial reaction, that shit looked like that she did it on purpose.
It took them like 2 or 3 days to suspend her though. I got
Yeah.
when I got suspended on
There's-
Twitch, they turned my stream off.
Oh, word.
There's a guy that used.
Yo,
They had a guy
savage.
on Twitch that used the titty as like one of them pop-up things. He was banned within an hour of that.
Yeah, they get you quick. Yeah, if you ain't popping, they get you quick. I
Wow.
think I'm talking to the stream. I look at that bitch say go live. I say, what you mean go live? I am live.
Yo.
Got him.
I was the fuck up out of there.
Wow. So yeah, finally got her up out of here. It's only a 3-day suspension, I think they said.
Yeah, 3
See,
days.
And she had to ask for it too.
Wow.
Crazy. We got to see the Xbox logo through a trademark leak. Not much to say about that. It's a X, and you know, the X logo. So yeah, just go not talk about the X. Y'all disrespectful.
what y'all-
Y'all disrespectful,
They got away
man.
from that one look,
it looked
you
cool.
know. Anything stepping away from the Xbox One look, I'm cool with it.
Here's the thing
But I
about
ain't
the
pumped
logo.
about it.
The logo wasn't revealed. Like, so for
No,
example,
it leaked. I said it
PlayStation-
leaked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PlayStation, they revealed their logo, right? The Series X, it just leaked because of the trademark. So, and the thing is, right, it'd be different
Here's
if
the
we
thing.
saw the logo back in December and then saw the console, but we got to see everything about the Xbox. We got to see the ass, the tits, everything. We got to saw everything about the damn Xbox, and so it's not a big deal to see the logo. Whereas PlayStation, they're flashing people every once in a while. So anything they do is
Why
getting,
are
like,
you
a lot
making
of
about
heat.
PlayStation Smooth? We asked you what you think about the new
Because
X. What do you think about the new Xbox logo?
Because BG and Heart 8 both sent tweets out about Xbox Series X's logo and talking about people, like, why ain't nobody, saying anything? I'm like, because it would be kind of stupid.
I did that to
I'm
start
just-
shit. I just want you to
Yeah.
know, and it worked.
Yeah, it worked
Clearly.
because people be like, and they want to start showing their little million likes on PlayStation. I swear these guys like people that
You
like.
gotta stop letting people see you so agitated over nothing.
I'm not agitated. I'm not.
Yes,
agitated.
you are.
You sound kind of agitated.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
absolutely fine. I mean, I just
Okay.
think these guys like
Like,
people liking PlayStation more than they actually like PlayStation. Like,
You
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
you do this all the time. Hold on. You do this all the time because you did it with Spider-Man too.
What
People
about?
just
What
hyping up
about?
Spider-Man because it's exclusive.
Yeah,
But it
I
was a
stand
good
by that.
game. It's the best Spider-Man ever made.
he said that with so much emphasis. Yeah,
You stupid.
Well,
yeah, no, it is. I agree. It is
Alright,
the best
so-
Spider-Man ever.
so-
Yeah, but before that, we didn't know that. It was just
Wait,
getting hype. It was
wait.
just getting hype.
But people weren't hyped for Insomniac.
Huh? People were hyped because it was an exclusive. It was a major IP.
Not because it was Insomniac.
No.
Oh, so now
Yeah,
PlayStation.
that niggas ain't show
don't
that
hype
hype.
for
Yeah, y'all wasn't
Insomniac?
repping. Y'all wasn't repping them when they was doing the recent Ratchet and Clank and
It was a
Resistance.
Ratchet and Clank
or-
was the best-selling game.
So what? But
At
you
that
guys weren't
time.
talking. You guys
Young
wasn't
Soul.
riding this nuts like y'all ride these current PlayStation 4
Hey, Young
exclusives.
Soul,
You
did you
also
find
wasn't
Ratchet and
riding-
Clank-
you also
Hold
wasn't
on,
riding
hold on.
Sunset Overdrive when they did
Hold
that.
on,
Like,
hold on. Ratchet and Clank 2016 was the best-selling
Not
game
talking about
Insomniac
sales,
ever
I'm talking about-
made
I'm talking about
until
popular
Spider-Man.
That is true.
perception, people talking and stuff like that. That's fine.
Okay,
But that's
well,
you guys
but
weren't talking like,
if
oh,
you
Ratchet
want
is
hype
the
for the
greatest fucking platformer of all time. Nah.
Well, it makes sense for people to be more excited for Spider-Man than
yeah,
Ratchet and
because it
Clank.
was an exclusive. I
So was
think about that.
Ratchet and Clank.
So nobody was as hyped for Ratchet and Clank as they were for
Because Spider-Man is bigger than Ratchet and Clank.
It's a
Yeah,
bigger
all right,
IP.
so if
It's a Marvel
Spider-Man was a
character.
multi-plat, right? Like all the other Spider-Mans that before, will it have received the same hat?
Was Insomniac
The
making it?
last
Was
Activision
Insomniac
games were
the
garbage.
If Insomniac was making it,
Oh,
yes.
so now we're gonna assume everybody in the world know who the hell Insomniac is. Okay.
Major
but
gamers.
I gotta come back
The
for you.
last Activision games were garbage.
Yep.
I gotta
Batman
last
get
come
the
back for
Batman
you,
get that
man.
acclaim, and this is a multi-plat.
Hey, Young Soul, let me ask you a question, man.
Going
Did you
on.
play Sunset Overdrive?
Played some of it, yeah, not all the way through. What about it?
When, did you buy Xbox to play it, or did you already own an Xbox?
That was part of the reason I bought it. I bought it in January 2016 though, but I was looking forward to the Forza Horizon games. I think those are the best racing games this whole generation.
You know, just serious question. You bought an Xbox to play it, though, right?
In part, yeah.
So what
All right,
is the
well, nah,
best
I give you
simulation?
props for that. I just
What-
wanted to know.
What is the best simulation racing game on the market?
No, that I don't know. I'm talking about Forza Horizon.
Forza, the best
Wrong.
racing game on the market.
God, thank you for correcting.
The last one.
I don't play.
Smooth, you haven't been watching ESPN lately, have you?
Nah, why?
Because last time I checked, iRacing wasn't on Xbox.
Uh-oh.
The hell is
Said what?
iRacing?
I don't know
The
what that
best
is.
simulation racer on the planet.
Oh,
Well, that's some
Oh,
shit Bond
that's
would
a
know. That
mobile
weirdo
game?
shit.
What
You
is
gotta
that, a
go in the
mobile
cave
game?
and play
Is that
some
a
shit like
mobile
that.
Yeah.
I only capping for Forza.
Nah,
Horizon.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm not that big on sim
Yeah,
racing.
that one dude got banned for using the N-word. Like,
That dude.
Oh,
oh,
that's the
the
game. That's the
NASCAR
game
racer
right there?
guy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Got
You
it.
should have started with that.
Reason.
You buried the lead.
yeah, I mean, I've looked into iRacing. The game is only $10, but you probably need $500 of separate equipment to play it. Like,
Sheesh.
Jesus.
Hmm.
Like some of these dudes are better at racing than other guys because they'll spend weeks and days running the track on iRacing before they do it in real life. Dude's got $40,000 cockpits like in their living room to practice.
Can you play with the Xbox adaptive controller?
Yo, Jack, you wrong,
Get on that
dog.
bitch and run the tape.
Wow.
Jack,
Real
you
quick.
asshole.
You run
wrong.
the on the
That's in
controller.
the guys that's in the GT Sport, I think, also, they into that real heavy.
Yeah, because they got
Yeah,
that
that shit.
whatever F1
Yeah, they got a league too.
certification thing,
Mhm.
something like that.
Well, I mean, I'm not really big into racing, but I wonder why they don't certify like Forza like they do the other games. Maybe they got to wait till their contracts wind up because I know iRacing has
I
a
guess 'cause
5-year deal with NASCAR and stuff.
Damn.
That and I don't think Forza's ever done like any NASCAR things, though, have they?
They had some NASCAR thing, didn't they? Smooth. Didn't they have some type of NASCAR thing in like
No.
Forza 6 or something?
I believe it was. Yeah, it was. I think it was Forza 6. They had like, but I think that was more so of like just a promotion. It wasn't like a whole.
Oh,
like,
okay. I remember seeing something like that.
yeah, I'm trying to say the biggest thing that they usually do. They have like Formula 1 stuff included in their games.
Oh, okay.
Like the F1 racing, that weird type of racing shit. But
Oh, okay. No, but I'm into Forza Horizon, Forza, whatever you call it. Ain't no P in that damn
Forza.
name.
Yeah.
Call it Forza.
All right. What else we got? There was some leaked information about the Xbox Lockhart this week. Right?
Yeah,
Whose mic is going
It's
crazy?
in take home mode now.
Okay. Yeah, I want to talk about that because I don't really know much detail about it.
Well, the only thing is that we still don't know the details. Some of the obviously specs leaked on it, but pretty much when it's in take home
People who
mode,
work there get to take it home.
yeah, they get to try it out. I remember Phil Spencer said he has his Scarlet at the time. I think a week later it was the Game Awards and they showed it. So it's just more so just ramps up that they're about prepared.
I'll
to show
announce it,
everybody.
The
Yeah,
beginning
they're gonna be
of
showing
May
it
or
in May.
whatever.
Yeah. And if the rumors are correct, we should get an announcement either Monday or Tuesday that
They're gonna have an event.
we're gonna get the date for the event. And if the event is on May 6th, that would be my birthday. That'd be great. If it's on May 5th, even better. It's the day before. So,
Why is it better if that's the day before?
because it's just earlier.
Oh,
Lord, these alphabet people need to be smacked. They're crying on Twitter because because the CD Projekt founder and CEO is now a billionaire, and they're crying
Why would they be mad about that?
They about to
yeah.
pass
Why
you-
is that mad?
because he made a game that has neon lights, cool robots, and women wearing little to nothing.
Oh, it's the women wearing little nothing. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ain't finna pass the game again. You know they fold under pressure. So
too bad for them. So Final Fantasy VII sales. The wording on this was a little tricky, but reports are saying like it either sold through or sold to stores 3.5 million.
Shipped and sold.
That might include digital. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing the way they worded it, but it sold or sold through 3.5 million. It did seem to be doing rather well. You know, a lot of deliveries are actually being heavily delayed, so yeah, that's pretty much the report. But it seems to be selling well, even definitely digitally though. I'm one trophy away from the platinum, by the way. I'm gonna go.
Oh,
for
look
that.
at you! There you go.
Listen, man, 100 hours in, 100
There you
hours.
go, dog.
Oh man, last platinum I had was Horizon Zero Dawn. This is about to be
Yeah.
my
How's
my next one.
I haven't played it yet. How's the combat as
Com-
opposed to like the turn based? Isn't this more action?
It's better. It's action. Yeah, it's like I said, I feel like you can definitely play it in a way that makes it feel turn based. But yeah, I love the combat. There's no way I could have went for this platinum. There's no way I could have played this game for 100 hours. That's 2 playthroughs, of course. And if I didn't really enjoy it, to me, it's definitely in my top 5 best games this gen. To me,
Ooh,
Wow.
I think so.
You think it's gonna be up for Game of the Year?
I think so.
Of
Yeah,
course, yeah.
I think so.
Oh.
I definitely think so. It's unless Ghost of Tsushima turns out to be somewhat better than this, then well, for me personally, Ghost of Tsushima has a chance to be my game of the year. The Last of Us even does if it comes out this year. It has a chance, but as of right now, Final Fantasy is definitely my game of the year. So yeah, I'm loving it.
RE3 up there? You putting RE3 up there?
No, RE3.
Wow.
RE3 is a good time. It's like, if you're into drugs, it's that line of coke you.
Excuse me?
Yo.
No, listen. RE3.
You made a drug reference.
Why
RE3.
you keep making these weird
References.
RE3.
Yeah, with
Yo,
RE3,
you know what's
what's going
crazy?
on with that?
What an analogy.
Yeah, I know.
RE3 is a good time. It's like that guy that just comes to the party and just sniffs a line of coke and like, yo, that's my picker up. Like it's a I never done drugs.
So you felt euphoric when you were playing. You felt
Yeah, it's not quality. It's not like the most quality thing, but it's a nice little line that little booger sugar. It's nice.
Man, so that's the exact reason we need fan accolade trailers.
There you go.
A little
Booger
booger
sugar.
sugar, BG.
Yo, you know what's crazy? So I think when I drink soda, I have like the most craziest dreams, right? So I had this dream. This shit is gonna sound insane, right? I had this dream that I broke into Crytek Studios, right? Yeah, I know. Stay with me, dog.
Okay.
I had a dream I broke into Crytek Studios when they were developing the first Crysis game, and I stole the master finished copy of their game. And I left the studio, and one of the security guards knew I was stealing it, and he tried to like stop me, and somehow I framed him to be the one stealing the master copy of the game. I don't know why I had this dream.
All off of a soda.
Bro, I don't know why I had this dream, but this shit was lucid. I stole the master copy of their game, and I framed another man for doing it. I don't know why I had this dream.
I thought you were gonna say you stole it and made it a
You know, normal people dream about fucking bad bitches,
Oh man.
but BG be stealing bitches.
Stealing games.
Bro, that was the most random. I don't even like Crytek like that to me. I don't know, dog. But like, no, when I drink like a lot of soda, I be having like wild random dreams.
So
dog.
what kind of dreams do you have when you be drinking alcohol?
Alcohol doesn't do that to me, actually. I don't. Alcohol.
Soda?
BG be dreaming about like taking over the world and enslaving white people and shit.
Oh damn.
But I am a finesser, so you know, and I am a little bit of a pirate, so it's not shocking I had a dream like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not shocking.
You know what else isn't shocking?
What?
What's that?
800 viewers, only 244 likes. What's going on, people?
You still you already know the
What's going on, people?
Yeah, it's
You
not
already know the
shocking.
vibes with that bond. Come on now.
I'm trying to entertain you guys in a pandemic. Look, if you don't want to like the podcast, hit the dislike button, but hit one.
Facts.
Craziness.
So Fortnite, there was the Travis Scott live concert going on in Fortnite. Now, listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Travis Scott. I hate Fortnite, but if you've
It was
seen
lit.
what was happening, this is lit. Like this is something I've never seen before in a video game, dog. Like
How does it, people fighting while he's singing? How did it work?
No, you gotta go to it.
Sitting there watching them.
It's like a lobby. You go in and you can fight, and when
Yeah.
the concert stops, you can put your guns away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's literally like it's this huge hologram. I think it's like a hologram, or you know, it's of Travis Scott and like his songs. He's performing his songs and everything like that, and literally, it's just everybody going and watching and listening and dancing, bro. I've never seen nothing like that in a game. It looks crazy.
I think the only two games that I've seen do anything like this would be Fortnite and the other one, Fantasy Star. Those are the only two that I think do that.
Really?
Because you'll be running around in
so
Fantasy Star
as long
too.
as you had the game downloaded, you ain't actually have to shoot or nothing. You could have just went in there and watched that.
Yeah, just go
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
He got numbers. He did his numbers. It was like what, 14 million or something wild
Yeah,
number?
Yeah.
12, right? 12 and a
Yeah,
half.
it broke their record, their Fortnite. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. And I don't think like Travis Scott is that much of a like international name. He's not.
He's pretty fucking popular.
You know,
Yeah,
he's
afterwards, there was a
popular.
lot of people like, who is this?
Yeah, he's
Kardashians.
popular, but he's not an international name like that yet.
Kardashians, baby.
They got that deal with Jordan.
What the hell would they do?
Popping.
He had a baby with one of them.
Yeah, he got a baby with one of them.
Oh, okay. I thought you said put them on there and do
Oh
something.
fuck no!
Nah, I brought
that's
him out.
I'm like, what the
People
hell
tune
would
in
they
for
do?
that too. You already know.
Yeah, so it was just, you know, it was a real spectacle, like visually to see that, and it was like one of the first games probably the only game I've seen really do that, and it'll be interesting to see what they do in the future. That's one thing you cannot hate on, like Epic Games and Fortnite. They
They really put their foot in it, especially against PUBG. Remember PUBG?
Yeah.
Now I want to see what happens. Like you said, he's pretty popular, but now I want to see when somebody really, really big gets on there.
Oh yeah.
They got the money to put
And this probably did good things for his streaming numbers and everything like that, and they probably gave him a pretty big bag to, you know, obviously have his songs on there and have his likeness on there. That's lit for him.
You can buy the Travis Scott skin for $20.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he in the
man.
game too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to play him, it's $20. Yeah.
No, see,
$20.
Kids out there putting that money down.
and just for the chat, like Travis Scott is really known amongst like us, like we know who Travis Scott is, but like and a lot of like people of different races consume hip hop.
hold on.
But like
he did do the Super Bowl show though. He did Super Bowl halftime last year.
still, bruh. First of all, and by the way, that was trash. It just doesn't perform well. But all I'm saying is like, he's not a name like that yet.
But you
where
know
like,
what I'd like to see do that now? Now that you guys start talking about that, I want to see some old people who ain't with us no more. Cause they could do that.
That'd be fire.
Oh, like Tupac, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dope idea, actually.
When's PUBG getting concerts?
When is PUBG getting content updates? Fuck all that.
I knew PUBG was dead when Microsoft partnered with it.
Oh man, you just blame Microsoft. You blame everything on Microsoft.
Hey, I like to flip that. I like that.
In the top 5, in like the top 10, I think.
No, it was hot,
game.
but like everyone say, they weren't adapting. They weren't moving quick enough.
Yeah, what's crazy is they
games on PS4 and Xbox right now. So
they couldn't fix their game in the time it took two competitors to make their own full game.
But you know what? No, but you know what I think worked out for them in two different fronts. The Fortnite thing is number one, the graphics weren't as intensive as far as the visuals. We're not trying to be as realistic, which helped them get their game quicker, and it helped them be able to promote it to younger kids.
And
the parents looked at it and said, "Oh, it looks kind of cartoony. Go ahead, play it."
Still way better than.
And
Fortnite.
it's also made on Unreal Engine by the people that made Unreal.
You shouldn't even catch Fortnite. I give it to Epic.
Know it back and forth, yeah.
I mean, I give it to Epic, man. They good with it, but
Yeah,
like,
they
yo,
PUBG way
yeah.
better.
Fortnite is like the biggest W because a lot of people don't realize that game started out as a single player game. Like
I
it had-
remember that. I remember that where it was building buildings or whatever.
yeah, and the multiplayer was an afterthought. It was,
Yeah.
The,
No, I think it was co-op. when
It was
you were-
supposed to be
Yeah, it was
co-op.
co-op.
then a
It was a
bunch of
tower
co-op.
defense game.
yeah, it was a tower defense
Yeah,
game.
it was. Yeah.
And
Right.
and now I don't even know if that part of the game still exists. Can you still play
Yeah,
that
Save the
part?
World. Yeah.
Yo,
No,
It
it still exists because people had
but
to buy it at
supposed
the
be
time.
free.
It wasn't free. No, that part.
That's
wasn't
the
free.
only paid part of the game is
Right.
the tower defense shit.
Yeah,
Right,
It's like
so-
it's gonna be free in a few years. It was in early access.
Oh, is
but
it?
then they-
Okay. Well,
Well,
I
that's
just
what they
remember people having
said
to pay for it.
initially, but that didn't even happen after they got
Right, as soon as it blow up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big W.
Yeah.
I'm interested in see what they do next though, because I don't like
You gotta
Fortnite.
get that Tupac, Biggie, Big L, Big Pun. Come on.
Yo,
man.
that'll be dope. That'll be
Travis
dope.
sold 500K with Astro World. He's known. 500K is okay, but
No, in today's number.
Yeah, today is selling a whole album. is
okay.
hard.
When I say internationally known as a name, I think about Drake's and Kendrick's.
Right,
And, okay,
right.
like, I
No,
like-
he ain't on that level.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like if you just throw out a random name,
Listen.
nobody knows who Travis is. I'm just saying he's
Travis
not on.
Scott.
He's not on that name level, that name recognition level
Travis
yet.
Scott's biggest claim to fame is getting watched by Young Thug in every song they got together. All right, that's all y'all need to know. There you go.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler is a
It's
freaking
like
idiot.
majorly
What he
like
do?
they get views on like
He's
YouTube.
getting divorced
like,
and doesn't have a prenup.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How are
that's
you an
gonna be-
athlete and you get married and you don't have a prenup?
She about to
It's
get
so
him. Ooh,
stupid.
wee.
Well, Jay Cutler finessed the NFL, so you know.
Yeah, he been finessing the NFL for years. So
I'm just saying, like, I don't even know how, as a man, how you can get married and not have a prenup.
Well,
you seen that shit Steven Jackson said, right?
oh yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
marry.
he left his wife
yeah.
on his wedding day.
Well,
he
you
told that
got
story
you.
long ago before
well,
he told that story.
Well, if you an average nigga, you got no right to be asking for a prenup. I'm sorry, if you were just a
If you,
regular
if, you got,
nigga.
if you got them bands, you do.
Hell,
Yeah.
the hell you're not allowed to.
But
shit.
you not getting no prenup. Cut this out.
He
Bruh.
told her though. Did y'all hear what he said?
What?
He said he take care of too many people and he responsible for too many people eating and too many
Yeah,
people's lives.
that's
Something like
understandable.
BG, your wife could cheat, divorce. Your wife could cheat. You could ask for a divorce, and she walking out with half your shit.
Well,
You should at least have conditional prenups saying that if somebody's unfaithful, they don't get half your stuff.
look, I don't. Well, my wife not doing that. That's one thing. Second, I
Too
don't
late
believe.
for you.
I don't believe in prenups. Like
Even
I'm not
if you was
against it.
rich.
I'm not. No. If I'm rich, that's different.
Oh,
That's
all right.
different. Like I'm saying,
Right.
and I feel like that's a statistical thing. You have to be a certain status in life to like really ask for a prenup. Like I don't really
You
feel
don't
like
know
that's like
you don't know what you could be 20 years from now.
all
That's
right,
true,
cool,
but
well,
I think a lot of people push a prenup now just because if you got that money, you want to know that they didn't.
It's just
forget the
sexual.
prenup.
Yeah, but
Excellent
like I
way
said,
to do it,
it's
though.
always good to at least have a conditional prenup, which is if one party cheats, then they void getting their half or whatever.
I'm just saying, like, okay, I feel like if you start out as a regular nigga, like you just make it like, let's say you make it like, I don't know, 40, you can get married when you making like 40K a year or something like that. And then you blow up later, like I don't think at 40K you should have asked for the prenup. I think at that point,
Yeah,
like,
but you can only ask for it once, BG. You
I
can't
know,
go
but
back
I ain't trying to
later.
show that 40K
But I'm
either,
saying,
because
but
the
I'm
fuck you
saying
talking
at that point, at that point, if y'all get divorced later, my nigga, she was with you when you wasn't shit, baby.
All right,
Maybe
BG.
she might deserve half.
BG, let me spell something out for you, right? Start working a job that makes 100,000, right?
Mhm.
She's working a job that makes 40,000.
Okay.
That's a difference in salary of 60,000.
That's different.
Right.
That's a different
Oh,
situation.
let me continue. Alimony would be 40% of the difference of salaries, so that's roughly upwards about 20,000. So you're paying upwards 20,000 a year in alimony. Let's just say you have 2 kids. You also have to pay child support, and then you're giving up the house and probably 50% plus your assets. You're giving up 50% plus assets, 20,000 a year, and you're paying. Like, that's stupid.
Look,
Child support is one thing, agreed. You got to take care of your kids, but you're and again, this can all happen if your wife cheats. You don't even have to be the unfaithful one. So again, like I said, it doesn't need to be a financial prenup per se, but at least it needs to be a conditional one that if you are cheated on, if somebody's not faithful with you, that they're not walking out with half your shit.
Look, like I said, I don't agree with it in my
Now,
like
you a beta
situation.
male
Like I said,
simp
if, like
you
I said,
don't agree with it.
if it's bro, it's not about like simping. It's literally I just trust my wife. I know what's up.
Okay.
And like even like I said, if it was a situation where I was like some rich nigga like literally had $1 million, that would be different. And I met you like after I'm in my millions, that's different. But I'm saying like most people don't do that. It's not common for
BG. You're not gonna be the same person at the beginning of your marriage to the middle.
I know that. I've already made like it's like my finances have changed drastically since I got married.
And
Like,
you only get one chance at the prenup,
bro. But I'm not.
There's no going back.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying I'm not worried about it. I'm good. I'm not worried about it. And that's not a normal thing. Like most people that get married, most average people, they don't get no prenup. That's not a normal.
Then they wish they had it.
Listen, I'm good.
Nobody gets married thinking that bad thing is going to happen. You think it's but we all know statistically that's not the case.
Hey, bruh, I'm good. I just don't got.
Okay.
I know I don't got nothing to worry about. I'm good.
Okay.
Like I know I'm set. So
everybody thinks that when they get married. Okay.
All right, but we know you don't want to settle down. We know
Look,
you got trust issues. It's cool. I'm
letting everybody know in the chat. There's only one you and one life. Life is like boxing. Protect yourself at all times.
Hey,
Yo, man. Life and sex is like boxing. Protect yourself at all times.
But listen, at the same time, we know Bond isn't the type that wants to settle down. Like,
bro, if I ever settled down, there'd be a prenup. I'm sorry.
We know, Bond, because you don't trust nobody. I just feel like if you can't even like trust somebody on that level, then you know.
Okay.
It is what it is, Bond. Like I don't disagree with you.
Right,
I'm not mad at nobody getting a prenup. I'm not mad at nobody getting a prenup, bro. Protect yourself. I'm just saying I'm not doing it for my situation.
I'm protecting myself.
I'm just not doing it for my situation. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, you go to a Nets game, right? They playing the Lakers. LeBron James decided to fuck your wife. You think you stand a chance?
Bond always takes these situations to some shit that would never happen.
Hey, everybody says divorce never will happen until it does.
Hey, man, I'm good. Trust me.
Okay, let's get back to gaming.
Cheaper to
Alright,
keep
cool.
her anyway, man.
Yeah.
That's why they say that.
That's the reason,
Yo,
and people
Dark Cloud don't got a prenup. If he get divorced, he living under a bridge with them 6 kids.
I doubt, but Bond, most niggas do not have prenups. That's all I'm telling you. Like, it's just not a normal thing.
Most niggas don't even have life insurance, BG.
Well, that's sad.
That's not a good thing.
That's
not
a
a
sad
good
thing.
thing.
I'm just saying, bro.
Ask any divorced man; they'll probably say
life insurance is definitely more essential. But okay, like I said, most people don't got that.
Let's get back to gaming though.
But
Dark Cloud, don't be fucking up because you got 6 kids, man. You're gonna be living at Sony HQ with a sleeping bag.
I doubt Dark Cloud. Like, yeah, Dark Cloud don't got a. That's what I'm telling you, bud. Like I get you wanting to have one. Most niggas, you can ask most niggas, they don't not got no prenup. That's not a normal thing. That's literally
it is a normal thing in today's age. BG.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Really?
It's not. Most marriages, it's not a normal thing.
You know what else is normal? Most marriages ending in divorce.
Yeah, 50%. 50%. And the thing is, like, a lot of niggas don't care. A lot of niggas don't care because okay, if she get half, my nigga,
you cut out.
I don't have that. They be like, I don't got that much to begin with, bitch. You can take it. Like some niggas have that type of attitude.
Hey, did they do Jeff Bezos have?
Might take her out with you.
He had to pay.
He
had to pay his wife like crazy.
He lost half his wealth. Yeah.
I mean, like the cost of a prenup is only $2,000.
Hey man,
I would have had to hit man for that bitch. Fuck that.
Yeah, yo, he lost.
Nothing.
And people in the chat, like my wife next to me, listen, my wife in the other room, I keep that same energy no matter where I'm at. Like, this is
no
not
choice.
my
Okay, relax, dog. Relax, dog.
You got no choice. You gonna watch this? Like, huh?
No, like this been my energy. Like a prenup was never even a thought when I was getting married. Like that's not something we fuck with.
Only 5% of marriages have prenup.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
statistics.
There you go.
Yeah. But
That's-
50% marriages end up in divorce.
But all I'm saying is that's usually something for the rich and famous. It's not a normal everyday marriage type thing. That's all.
Okay.
Well, only a minus if you could go in richer than your wife already. So
Well, she got more
that
money
makes
than
sense.
you.
Five.
Well, she
Yeah,
got way
she
more
got-
money than you. Yeah.
Word, yeah. Then we gotta, skip that prenup then.
Then you be acting all types of crazy with her, like, leave, I
Silver,
dare you.
Silver
Oh,
Raven
remember
Moon.
them
I'm a
episodes?
divorce, trust me. Prenuptial, or you'll be paying spousal support for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I know too many people in that situation.
Yo, how many black men do you know that just get the divorce raped?
Yeah,
And yes,
for
that's a
real.
term.
I don't know that many, like personally.
Yeah.
Bro, the only people I know about getting divorced like that are people like when you hear about it on the news. I don't know anybody personally that like got divorced. I'm not saying it's
Jack,
not a lot of people. I'm just saying
Jack,
like
can you
that's
go to
mostly
Twitter
when I
real
hear
quick?
about it. That's
What's
mostly
up?
when I hear about it.
Just
That's all.
go to the group chat because I don't want to say this out loud.
Guys that go in with so much money and then you know what I mean, they ain't really, they already like you said, simps.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, that is what it is.
That's all I got to say, Jack.
Yo, what you saying, man?
See what to say.
And do not even repeat that in the stream.
Where he put it.
Yeah, that's fact. That's facts though. That's
So I don't even want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, let's move on to gaming.
Oh man, that's wild.
Let's move on to gaming.
Yeah, that's
topics.
wild. I read it. That's wild. I'm gonna move on. That's wild.
That's all I got to say on the end of that.
So there's not
topic.
going to be any WWE 2K this year. 2K21 has been canceled. WWE.
As it should.
It's been a mess for a long time. It's been trash. You know.
Yeah, because they moved the development over to Visual Concepts, who also
Yuke's
makes
quit. They want to make their own game. Hopefully, Yuke's makes a New Japan or an AEW game. That'd be nice.
We'll see. They bogged that man. They developing too much shit at once though. They making the NBA and the fucking WWE game now, and they both been like mid as fuck. So they need to hire more people to do something.
All right.
But yeah, that's a good thing. They taking a break. They need to go back in the lab with
But is
wrestling game.
it even going to improve the next game though? Even though
Who
they're taking a
knows?
break.
They need to find somebody else to
No,
develop.
2K doesn't. I don't like their wrestling games. I never have. It's just as trash.
Yeah.
Life and Time podcast says Bond has a slight point. My sister makes $100K with a house and luxury infinity. Her husband is a vet with a motorcycle. They keep what they came with. Don't take advice from someone who doesn't know love.
Oh man.
Okay.
Appreciate that $10. Unfortunately, I will not be getting any of it.
Oh, you petty. You petty.
Yo,
You
petty.
Hey.
Boy, sound the hella saucy. Yo.
That nigga petty.
BG, you're going to have to start letting us how much you make in these super chats monthly, dog.
Bro, YouTube takes half of that.
Well, what's the other half?
It's not much. Lunch.
Bank account.
It's
Well, how
lunch,
much is
nigga.
not much?
It's lunch.
How much is not? How much is lunch?
Yo, you got him stuttering.
Because Jack is eating government meals right now. You at least eating lunch.
Jack eating
I'm
good.
saying,
You be seeing what he be posting? Jack going to gourmet every night. What you talking about?
Right. What I eat the other night? I don't even know. A bag of
This
cheese.
man has some fried bologna on some.
No, stop this.
boiled
Jack would be
Fried
getting
bologna.
guap, bro.
I'll be lucky if I get raw bread with the fried
What you
bologna.
mean, dog? Jack, you capping, bro. I had like
Bologna wheat with
I
that
had
shit,
Hawaiian
you know?
bread with like hot dogs, bro. I'm struggling more than you, dog. I'm
Jack
lying.
had
I'm lying.
fried bologna.
I'm
Jack
lying.
had fried bologna over boiled potatoes.
I ain't gonna
Fried
lie.
bologna?
Facts.
I eat
Tastes
good.
just
I ain't gonna
like
lie to
fried
y'all.
hot dogs, bro. That might be good.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
All out of control.
Yo, what exactly is bologna?
Bro, I was
haven't had
about to
bologna in
ask
about,
that shit. Like,
30
what
years.
is bologna? Like,
What
what meat?
grind it up together?
What meat does bologna come from?
Pork.
This is sweat more than they goddamn cook.
I ain't gonna lie, no fried bologna hit though. You put some mustard on that shit.
And why is it called like? I still have a problem with it being pronounced bologna. That shit is bologna, my
It
nigga.
sounds bad, right?
That shit bologna.
So how do you say champagne? G champagne.
Sometimes if I want to be dumb,
Charlemagne the god.
hey man, I'm just saying,
I
bro.
saw what you tweeted to him about that Vegas mayor. Yeah, he actually made a donkey of the day about it.
Yeah, he did. She did.
She was tripping though. Yeah.
Big tripping.
Yeah.
She
We'll be a test group.
literally said she wanted beta testers to go out there and die.
But she didn't want to go out herself because she had a family. But she wanted everybody else to go out.
Casinos want to open. She got to do what they say. That's who pay her taxes. That's city.
Yeah.
Casinos rule.
Oh man. Oh, let's talk about well, let me get some other stuff out the way. There's a rumored Crash Bandicoot, another Crash Bandicoot game coming out. Modern Warfare 3 Remastered is rumored also.
Are they gonna remaster every COD?
Probably.
This is
They might as well. Resident Evil and COD. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
They could have spent this money on their own multiplayer, dog. Predator or something.
The next Call of Duty is rumored to be Call of Duty Vietnam, but they've been rumoring that for a long time. What other rumors?
Is that the one Sledgehammer was supposed to make?
I think so. Destiny 2 cheating is up 50% on PC.
Not surprised.
Smooth, talk your talk.
This is why I don't even play online games anymore. Because until it, let me get this in before Smooth gets on. Until they start banning people, banning their Steam accounts, banning their PlayStations, their Xboxes, their whatever, I just don't even feel like playing online.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing new. Told you them niggas suck. And and this is what they do. This is what they're good at.
Cheating.
I mean, cheating. It's a pure talent, an art form.
It's a PC pastime. It's cheating. Okay.
But yeah, they wanted us to give them credit for being like god tier gaming. I'm like, absolutely
Our
not.
god tier gamers. Hackers aren't gamers.
Absolutely not.
I just don't like when dudes be pretending they really want to act like, you know, most of the cheating isn't happening on PC. I'm like, bro, come on now. Like, let's not do this. Like, I hate when I get into those arguments and like they want to act like it's not mostly on PC. Like, bro, like they be like, where's the proof? I'm like, come on, man. Let's not do this today.
What I don't understand about PC gamers is when they talk about, like, they always say, you know, mouse and keyboard, it's the easiest, most definitive way to aim in shooters and whatnot. It's mad simple. But then they say they can't play against console players because they got aim assist. It's like, but you're playing on the...
Because aim assist isn't skill.
I don't know, man.
Assisted.
I mean, you still point the fucking mouse, but point a mouse clicker.
Still assisting, though.
I ain't with that.
That's why people
What's about to say? Nintendo has a big problem with cheating too. Is Animal Crossing, Pokemon cheating? Good God,
they do.
Wait, how do you cheat in Animal Crossing? There's competitive.
You can finesse the economy.
People exploit. Yeah, they exploit the economy.
And you can cheat with you can just adjust your system clock.
Let me tell you what this thing. Who was it? Was Kofi and somebody else told me what they was doing. Kofi got niggas coming to his island and selling his product. And
Prada? What do you sound drugs?
Bro, no, he literally has an infrastructure set up. These niggas in Animal Crossing Wild, they have infrastructure. They allow people to come there to their island, and they pay him so they can sell some of his product and they get a cut. Like, he's running.
It depends on how much your turnip selling for on your island.
Like, yo, they literally using like full blown like drug infrastructures on Animal Crossing.
Were they paying with real money?
No. Well, they can pay you real money if you got your island popping. They will.
They got like a drug empire on that game going on, bro.
You're supposed to buy turnips at a low price and then find somebody that can resell them at a higher price.
Yeah.
So you go to their island, sell them on their island.
Yeah, they be selling it for the low.
Little dealers out there.
Yeah, they got their little street level dealers. You know, you come to the boss, you get the product, you go sell it on the street. You know. It's a real economy. What they doing over there, bro?
It's real dangerous on there. It's real dangerous.
Word, bro. God forbid they give them niggas weapons. Those niggas gonna start getting stuck up on the corner.
They definitely putting up somebody down and clapping their ass.
Wild. Y'all heard about this game called Quantum Error, right? It's gonna be on PlayStation 5. I think it's gonna be on PS4 also. They said the PS5 is gonna be the lead platform. The game is gonna be 15 to 20 hours long. The game is supposed to be like a cross between Dead Space and like a first person, like Doom. Yeah.
What is it like? But is it horror or something? What is it?
Yeah, like horror.
It looks horrible, to be honest. I mean,
it looks
the more
bad.
you see of it,
they just
look really bad.
They just using a whole bunch of buzz terms like it's gonna have ray tracing, 4K 60 native, first PS5. Like, the game is gonna be ass.
But the game looks like trash. The game looks like absolute trash.
Like dog shit. Like,
it looks mediocre.
Yeah. it's one of those games. I feel like they're just hyping it solely based on the
First
gameplay.
entry.
Like
yeah, pretty much.
the simplistic gameplay, but it like looks like it plays like trash and it visually looks like trash.
No, they're hyping it because they can call it a PS5 game.
True, that too. It's a
The
PS5
hype
launch
behind
game.
that alone is
If
gonna
it's
get
native
buzz.
4K 60 ray tracing, it can't look that great graphically. I mean, unless they know some
No, the
shit we
game
know.
gonna be dark as hell. You're gonna be able to see shit. Like,
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, they got my attention, but it's like, but I don't think it's gonna be anything special. But they are riding that wave that it's a PS5 game, and they're using those buzzwords on Twitter, getting people hype.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I don't
So-
see much hype for that. I mean, I see the advertisement for it, but I don't see people running around.
Nah,
talking.
people hyping that shit, bro.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yes.
they are. And it's
Yeah,
really
so
because
I know they
it's
hyping it, man.
it's really
Stop
because
that.
it's PS5 PS5
Yeah, that's
launch
what it
game.
is. It's
Yeah,
the first entry.
With PS4 PC game, it wouldn't be it'll be just like Predator, right? But because PS5 is attached to it, it's like that. Oh, let's follow this because obviously there haven't been much really announced for PlayStation 5 itself, let alone this freaking system. So they're gonna carry that buzz until shit starts getting like revealed. And if I was a dev too, I'd do the same shit. Yeah, this is coming on PS5. Yep, look at the gameplay.
Yeah, because it was the first game you heard for the PS5. So yeah,
Yep.
it's carrying it.
Yep.
It's gonna get some sales off that too.
All right.
Oh yeah, but I know if they make launch, I don't know if it's gonna be a lunchtime, but if I were them, I'd be trying to target a launch because that's when you're gonna sell the most of a
Yep.
game like that.
Yep.
It's a default game. You got like
So let's talk about this topic that got me going at the PlayStation fan base this week
Oh,
again.
the one you wrong about. All right.
No, you're an idiot. Shut up.
Go ahead. I'm gonna watch it. Go ahead.
I hate the PlayStation fan base. I have established that I'm a fan, but I don't align myself with y'all. I keep my distance from that community because I think you're all pussies and a whole bunch of idiots. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I hate all of you. But we got some reports that Horizon Zero Dawn 2, we know it's in production. It's going to come out on PlayStation 5. They're boasting that it's going to have this gigantic open world, even bigger than the first, denser than the first, all that stuff. But it's also pretty much confirmed at this point that there's going to be some type of co-op, right? We don't know if it's going to be co-op in the story. It could simply be a separate mode. But my issue with the PlayStation fan base is
That they don't agree with you.
is when it comes to
That's
my problem with the PlayStation fan base is Jack, are the PlayStation first party developers the best developers in the world? Yes or no?
Some of them, yes.
Oh no, don't do this now. Don't.
No, they got talent. They got talent. I get where you going with it.
Because other times y'all big and bold about them being the best. Don't be modest now.
They good? No, I know where you going.
They good. No. Every other time they the best. Keep that
for
energy,
your
bro.
argument, yeah, BG, yeah. How about
Okay. So now, when it comes to PlayStation developers implementing anything that doesn't fit into what PlayStation fans consider the mold of a story-driven game, such as co-op or multiplayer, the PlayStation fans start menstruating. They start having heart attacks. Start being like little bitches and pussies. It's
Wait,
like,
hold on,
bro,
hold on.
like, why can't y'all give this a chance?
We argue about two different things, though. We argue about two different things. Because I tweeted out about this, too, okay? What we arguing about is that we don't want the main campaign to be built around co-op. That was my argument. And then I think most people argue, right? But y'all saying if it just got co-op at all, I don't care if it got some form of co-op. I don't want the story to be co-op dependent. That's what I didn't want.
Exactly.
And so I tweeted out, I said, name a game that was co-op dependent that had a great story. And you had dumb motherfuckers tweeting me, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Uncharted 2 and 3. Bitch, Uncharted 2 and 3 had a optional co-op campaign. That was not the main story. And you're not finna tell me Dark Souls is a fucking cinematic game that had deep story. You gotta go online and read the lore of that game to understand what's going on. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Diablo.
Can I use a way out right there?
Goddamn fucking army men on Diablo walking in an asymmetric. Come on, man. Y'all know what the fuck a story-based game is.
What are we talking about real quick?
What's up?
What are we talking about?
Horizon having co-op and PlayStation fans being scared about it.
You're an idiot if you want co-op for this game.
Thank you, but thank you.
I will tweet you exactly why. First of all,
What
and you can put this on the chat right now, BG.
Do I have to put it on screen, nigga?
Yeah.
Why?
Or you can read it. No, you can read it yourself.
Where you put it in the Twitter DM?
Yep.
Let me go read this.
This is from the
Okay.
Horizon developers.
Yeah, this is from them. They said we had the game running back then in co-op. They're talking about the first game, but we haven't got that in the final version because the programmers basically said that if we wanted co-op, we would also have 50% of the features we had been asking for and not 100. With Horizon Zero Dawn being the first game in the franchise, we wanted 100%, so we dropped in co-op in favor of that. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
So
Okay,
the point
okay.
I want to make with that is I want a single player experience completely tailored to the single player experience. I don't mind multiplayer games and co-op games like Monster Hunter, which is hack and slashes, but I couldn't imagine playing The Witcher 3 in a co-op. No, absolutely not.
Bro.
Zelda in co-op? No, absolutely not.
BG, you see what that quote say? So pretty much they're gonna have to sacrifice 50% of what was in the original game.
But look, this is them saying that in the original game they had to do this. In the second game, they could have started development with the fact that they wanted to include co-op so they wouldn't have to sacrifice anything. So knowing that they didn't do it in the first, they wouldn't be doing it in the second if they have to sacrifice anything now.
Let me ask you a question. And I know you're gonna try to argue this, but there's no way to argue it. Are you arguing that a co-op game can have the same storytelling experience that a single player game can have? I don't think it can.
Yes, I think it's
Name
possible.
me a game.
Besides the game like A Way Out, which was tailored specifically, it's not even playable.
Okay, but
co-op,
why can't they? But why couldn't they tailor the second game to be that? It's not the first game.
I've never seen it.
Okay, but hold on. These are the same. This is what fucks me up about y'all. This is what fucks me up. Guerrilla Games has never made an RPG game prior to this. They've made nothing but first-person games, right? This is the studio itself is literally an example of what I'm talking about. But it's literally a studio who's never made an RPG or an action RPG game, right? And then they made this. They only made first person shooters before this. So with y'all logic, they shouldn't do this because it's never been done before.
This is my point.
They shouldn't have made Horizon then.
This is my point though. Gaming has been around for almost 40 years. I'm thinking, right? There is less than probably 10 games that have a memorable, great, well-written, performed story. That's a co-op game. It's just a fact.
But these are the best developers in the world, y'all told me. So why they can't do it? Why they can't do it? Y'all told me these are the best developers in the world. You can't tell me somebody's you can't tell me they are the best. If you apply this logic to anything else, Bond loves sports. Let's take it to, they say Michael Jordan is the best player ever, the greatest basketball player ever. What can he do?
And what happened when he tried to play baseball?
That's a whole different sport. Within the game of basketball, they said he couldn't do nothing. In the documentary, they said Michael Jordan was the only player that could turn it off and on, and he never turned it off. So you telling me these are the best developers in the world, but they can't figure out how to
wait a minute.
Come on, man.
Nobody's claiming Guerrilla's the best in the world.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. Wait a minute.
They say Sony's first party studios.
Wait.
No, that don't mean every studio. Wait, that don't mean every studio.
I love Horizon Zero Dawn. We not finna act like Guerrilla ain't had more than Horizon was their first game I liked. First of all, let's not get it twisted.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Horizon was the first game that actually got that much.
Well, I can understand that
because I don't really focus first person like that. I ain't really like it.
And here's my thing. My problem is I don't know if Jack Move will agree or Bond or anyone. My problem is that I know they started wanting a co-op and then they dropped it, but then they made this world around one person.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a story co-op, you're gonna have to turn around and build a second person and
they're gonna have to shoehorn that person's
but here's my thing.
That's my problem.
But here's my thing.
The problem I have for it.
Here's my thing. I'm not even saying I want co-op in the story. I don't. My issue is
What
soon.
are we arguing about this?
No,
Yeah,
because listen,
that was my
They might implement it differently.
because literally, as soon as you mention co-op in any form or fashion, as soon as you mention multiplayer in any form or fashion, when it comes to any Sony first-party studio, the fan base goes crazy.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, we don't. It
Wait,
doesn't
wait,
even
wait,
matter,
wait.
bro. It doesn't
Look at,
matter.
look at Resident Evil 3. That's why.
No, wait a minute. Wait. BG, I'm gonna speak on behalf of the Sony fan base, even though I think a lot of them dick eaters, and I agree with you on the multiplayer. They do anytime you mention multiplayer. Oh, it don't need that. It don't need that. Okay, they do that. This one specifically, we talking about the main game. Who the fuck would care if they add a optional co-op? Nobody give a fuck about this shit, man.
Bro, there's people that are even against that. Bro, I was arguing with them. They said they don't want co-op in the game in any form or fashion.
Okay, well,
and the
you might
reason
got an argument there. I ain't gonna go after you on that.
and
I'm
the
just talking
reason-
about the story. I
and
don't
the
want
reason-
the story messed.
But look, and the reason why they say they don't want it in the game at all is because they believe that even if you add co-op in an optional fashion, they believe that it's gonna take priority away from the single player game.
Okay, you know why it's gonna fuck up the single player? Okay, and in Horizon, most of the main missions, you have an AI partner with you. But that means if they added co-op to the second game, either they're gonna strip all identifying characteristics from this person, it's just gonna be a random fucking NPC that you playing with the whole game, or it's gonna add a mixture structure. Okay, you get to play as Aloy this time. I play as this person. I play as fucking whatever old buddy name was. Like, bro, who want to deal with that?
What's the problem
It's
with that?
not
If
like
an
Halo
optional?
with two
It's
master
gonna take immersion away from the game.
A separate optional mode is gonna take away from the immersion of the single
I'm talking
player.
about if the story was built around that. I'm not talking about optional. I'm not talking
BG,
about.
here's a simple question that'll answer this. Name me one game that has done this successfully.
That has
Great
had co-op. To me,
Great
Borderlands
fucking
2 did it well.
Borderlands is not a story-driven game.
Exactly.
To me, it has a good story. It's not story-driven, but it has a good story.
People don't play Borderlands,
But that's a looter shooter. People going around just trying to get the next gun.
But I
love the game. I love the game for that.
But like I said,
don't get me wrong. I think it's got a great story for what it is as far as the looter shooter.
But people don't play Borderlands for the story.
But it's still a looter shooter, and so your main goal is I need to get the next best weapon so I can
And
go
talk shit with your friends.
But
That's
look,
all it is.
Like, imagine if The
That's for
Witcher
in-game,
3
though.
had co-op. That would have been stupid.
bro. But look, I said even if it's an optional mode,
Okay,
people
okay,
do
we-
not
what
want
about-
it in
what
the
about-
game.
We all cool with the optional. We talking about
No,
main.
But
okay,
if it's an
main.
optional bad mode, it just takes resources off of the
But why do
primary
y'all
good
automatically
mode.
associate co-op and multiplayer
Because
with being
you
bad?
can't name me one story-driven game that this has been done that's been good.
With a
Resident
separate
Evil
optional?
5.
With a separate
Resident
optional?
Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5 is not a story-driven game.
Bro,
What?
you,
How's Resident Evil 5?
bro,
Okay.
y'all not about to sit here and tell me if they have an optional mode that has nothing to do with the story, it's not gonna be good.
Why do you keep bringing up optional?
Like
I want you to name me a story-driven RPG where this has succeeded.
Hold on, bud. No, you let them.
Oh my
bro,
God.
We
See-
not talk, BG. We not talking about an optional mode.
No, Bond is talking about optional.
I'm talking about the main. I'm talking about the main campaign, bro. That's
I'm
my
just worried about
main
the story.
Okay,
That's
so
all.
look,
I don't give a fuck about
so
the
look,
optional
I'm not
mode.
arguing with Jack. I'm not arguing because he's I like I said, I don't necessarily want it in the story part of the game. But I'm saying the people that I've argued with and the overwhelming majority of PlayStation fans,
Okay, those people are idiots.
they
Those people are
don't want multiplayer or co-op in any way, form or
people are
fashion. Like like they say, it takes away from the priority of the single player portion of the game. And my argument to that is like, yo, these studios are already working on like 2-3 projects. Like, so you think,
and yet they couldn't fit everything into Resident Evil 3, huh?
but listen to what I'm saying. So when we learn right through reports that Naughty Dog was working on Last of Us when they were working on Uncharted 3, or we learned that all these different studios, they're working on 2-3 different projects at the same time. Nobody's mad about it. So you don't think them working on 2-3 different games at the same time could take away from each one of those projects, but you think focusing or implementing a co-op of one game
I mean,
will take away from that? Like, how does that make sense? How does that make sense?
I think they're making.
I think the difference here is that each game has a particular budget. I think that's what that argument is. And so if you're working on different games have different budgets. Whereas with this game, it has one budget, a fixed budget, which if you spend money and effort going over here, that's money and effort that can't be done over here.
Money
I think
never
that's the
really
argument.
seems to be
for
the
me,
problem.
For me, I just want the story. Don't mess with my story. Now you want to play it at the end. I can run with that as long as you don't mess my story up. And my problem was when me and you was going at it, my feeling was, and maybe I didn't express it right, but my feeling was you do co-op. I was thinking you automatically make co-op through the story. That's my that was my
You know what
opinion.
game did this?
That was my assumption. So I'm like,
you know what game did this show? Rise of the Tomb Raider, right? Rise of the Tomb Raider still got their campaign, but it has an optional co-op mode where I think you just play as 2 Lara Crofts. I've played it before.
Bring that up. That shit was
It's
trash.
It's absolute ass. It's garbage. It's boring. It's not fun, and nobody fucking plays it. So what is the point?
Listen, just I just need y'all to admit then these are not the best studios in the world. Then, like, can we just admit that?
Nobody said Gorilla was the best.
Nobody said Gorilla was the best studio.
Bro, even when it's brought up with Naughty Dog games, people say they don't want it.
Okay, them people just dicky. Them people's dicky.
Like, y'all can't tell me that Naughty Dog can do everything, this, that, and the third.
Naughty
but
Dog can do it.
you
Now,
mentioned a little bit.
They're more than capable.
You mentioned a little bit of multiplayer, a little bit co-op. Suddenly they got nothing but excuses for Naughty
Well,
Dog.
they canceled their multiplayer.
Now hold on. As long as they don't put it in the story, I'm still with that on Last of Us. But as far as the multiplayer like you have from Last of Us 1, I'm good with that.
Which, like I said,
I
I
think it
agree.
should've
But
been-
If they made The Last of Us Part 2 a co-op game, I would have an issue with that.
I think they should have had it in the second one. The way they had it in the first one, not a co-op through the main story, but that multiplayer.
Yeah,
game.
like a little optional joint. Yeah,
Right. I got no problem with that.
I don't either.
Horizon don't need no co-op.
Let me
Horizon
get
don't
a
need
question
co-op.
Oh no,
about
that's what I mean. That's
but
what I
people
mean.
cry.
I mean,
people
multiplayer.
cry before they even know the details. Like
You know what
reports-
Horizon co-op is? It's Monster Hunter.
Okay.
And who have you heard say
people
anything
love
positive
Monster
about a
Hunter.
Monster Hunter story?
Monster Hunter doesn't have a story.
People love
Yeah, no,
Monster
exactly.
Hunter.
It's just some bullshit. Like,
though. People
they
love
was-
Monster Hunter.
It does not have a story.
You don't have to worry about a story being messed up.
And
Okay,
I-
this is the problem, bro. Look, the reason people play Horizon 1 was because of the story, the characters, the combat. If you strip all that out in the second one, just to add co-op, what are you
Listen,
playing?
and that's where like me and Jack we part ways a little bit, because like you will always feel that story is the most important part of the game. It's not
In a story-based game, absolutely.
It's not. It's always the game. Even in story-driven games, the most important part to me is the gameplay.
I feel that. Okay, let me ask you a question, all right? Horizon Zero Dawn 2. What would be the point of besides adding co-op? Like you just run around like a fucking idiot fighting machines. Like it's not further in the story. Like what is the
game
point?
like that? The story is important though.
Not heard
Yeah,
one
that's why it don't
game.
need to be a co-op.
I still have not heard one game, BG, that has done this incorrectly.
But bro, when you're talking about I
know, right?
No,
Yeah.
I've been gaming for 32 years. I still have not seen or heard one game.
A story. You're talking about a story-based game within the story. I'm not. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I want it in the story.
But that's what I think that's what Bombs.
The game's.
I'm saying I wanted it at least optionally.
A mode, yeah, he wants.
I wanted a mode.
But to be
I wasn't
fair,
saying I wanted it in the story.
But to be fair, it was cut due to restraints. Like they wanted it in the first one.
They did.
How do people feel about that? Like this
I think I would have. I don't think I would have liked the game as much.
You
wouldn't have liked it.
But a lot of games,
as much.
a lot of games in their first IP have to cut a lot of ideas, and they usually include a lot of those.
This is like what Metroid.
My thought on that. Well, all right. So they cut it out. But my whole thing is, all right. But they made a really good product after they cut it out. And so, as far as the story, my whole thing is, again, it's just the story part. And if they try to put the I feel like it'll be shoehorned in if it's in the story. Now you talking about separate mode, I think I'm okay. But I think it's shoehorned in.
I think it would be.
I don't know about shoehorn, man.
Unless the separate mode is literally like a horde mode where you and two.
Yeah, just some shit.
What's wrong?
I would like to hear about their ideas on it, though. I'm gonna be honest.
I would like
y'all
to
might be right.
Not me. Not
Yeah,
me.
y'all might be right, but
Not me.
I don't know, man.
Like I just don't get all these excuses, man. Like they have a bigger team. We always brag about how Sony pretty much hands them a blank check. Like they have all the resources resources in the world. They have the
Plus
best
they-
developers.
That
according to
guy
y'all.
got head of the studios now, so he letting a lot of stuff go now. He like, yeah, y'all get
So wait a
that co-op y'all wanted. Now that I'm head of the
So,
studios.
but okay,
You know
then
what I mean?
that would strip a lot of stuff that was in the first game still, because in the first game you had numerous AI partners. So you just want one AI partner in this game, or you still want numerous AI partners?
Bro, I don't give a
but-
fuck what
And then,
it is.
that brings up the question. The
but
person
Jack-
playing the second person, it's always gonna be one Aloy, but the other person playing numerous different characters. I just think that takes away.
My nigga, see, you
That's
worried
true.
about the
That's true.
logistics. That's the
Because
developer's
that-
job. That's their
That's what I'm
job.
worried about right
It
now.
matters.
That's their job, my nigga. I just want them to give me the mode. I don't get it. I don't get it. Figure it
You
out.
see what thought it
You-
do
They
it.
said they had
you-
restraints. That mean they wanted everything together.
Y'all
though.
doing
Exactly.
y'all doing a whole bunch of thinking that these motherfuckers get paid 6 figures to figure out. Let them figure it out. Why y'all making excuses for them? Let them figure it out.
Why they got, but my question is, why do they have to figure it out? You're asking them
Let
to
them
do
make them
something
games.
that they don't need to do.
In BG's mind, I'd have to wake up at 6:30 every morning to play co-op Final Fantasy VII with him. Bro, I'm trying to play a story-based
Once
game
again-
on my own time.
Once again, I never said I wanted it to be mandatory. There are games, by the way, like
That's what
I
it
said.
sounds like they want.
I never said I wanted it to be mandatory
So
that you need to play. two
how are
people.
you going to do it, BG? You can't
A
just drop
separate
in and drop
mode.
out.
A separate mode.
And then if it was always on, drop in, drop out, you got to worry about that the computer AI dumb as fuck in this situation. I need a real
Yo,
person.
y'all see,
You have to sit
y'all
down and
worried
wait
about
for
y'all
somebody
worrying
to
about
join.
every
Like, come
y'all
on.
making every excuse for niggas that get paid 6 figures. This is
BG, it has
amazing.
never been done in the history of gaming.
So there's plenty of things that never been done in the history of
Name
gaming.
me-
Are we
what
saying they
hasn't
should
been
never
done?
attempt
Name me
it?
some things.
What?
Name me some
What are you
things.
talking about, Bon? Are we gonna sit here and act like
You
there's
said a
things
co-op
in
story game?
where there
Co-op story
hold on,
game?
where
I
they're
can
not
name you one.
a really good
where they're
story.
not things in games
I can
being
name you one.
where they're not things in game that have never been done until they were done.
Yes, but
Okay,
you said there's
so-
plenty of things that haven't been done. Name me some things.
No, I'm saying up until the point where some developer figured it
Okay.
out.
I don't want Gorilla to be their first developer trying to figure it out though. I'm gonna be
There
honest.
we go.
Oh man,
I
See,
agree.
They might not
You
got
see?
it.
I agree.
There's
might not
plenty
get
of
it, dog.
things. At points in history with gaming, there were plenty of things that developers probably thought this can't be done. Until somebody figured out, they're like, "Oh, this can be done," and I'm
Jack.
saying, let these niggas figure it out.
Now,
Can I just say
Jack,
Bethesda
hold on,
tried
Jack,
to do
correct
put some
me if I'm
multiplayer
wrong.
and that game was garbage, and they were really good at RPGs.
Hold up, yo.
Now,
Hold on,
Jack,
hold on.
Jack, correct me if I'm wrong, because I
Hold on,
could have
Jack.
sworn somebody said this. A game
Hold
doesn't
on,
have
Jack.
to be innovative to be considered good.
I agree.
Oh,
I
shit.
agree. What does that have to do with my point?
Somebody said this.
What does that have to do with my point? I'm not saying
You
that
want
Horizon
innovative
Zero. I'm not
features.
saying Horizon Zero Dawn 2 needs this to be good. I'm saying they should take the chance. This
I'm
got nothing
saying
to do
they
with the
shouldn't.
game being good.
Why? I don't see the. Why?
I say it's
see
a
the
waste of
benefit.
resources and they shouldn't take a
I
chance.
don't see
think.
the
Why
benefit.
should they do it?
I think.
still don't understand
Why not?
It's like
Why,
bleeding.
though?
It's
Because
like
they got a
bleeding
good
ass.
thing going. Listen,
If most people don't want the
so
co-op in the main game,
they got a good thing going. So y'all complacent.
no, I want them to build on what they got.
they can. It's other things in that game they can improve upon
complacent is what
instead
you're
of
saying.
like more more machine variants.
I'm hearing a whole bunch of excuses.
You're hearing
I
a
would
bunch of
rather be
excuses
able to
on
ride
something that's
flying
not
machines.
needed.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. See, look. I would rather them
You
try
don't have
it.
a reason for it to
It's
be in there.
taking out
Other
the
than
game.
I would rather
You don't
them
have a
try
reason
it.
for it to be
I
there.
would rather them try it, and it turns out to be complete garbage of a mode than them not to put it in.
Okay,
at all.
let me ask you
Then
a
that's a
question.
waste of time.
Which one would you rather have, BG? Would you rather have like explorable underwater sections, riding the flyable machines, or would you rather have co-op?
Bro, that's my point. I don't believe you have to choose.
You do.
You don't.
You gotta pick
They
and
just
choose
told
with
you
certain
that
shit. Like
you
you
did.
can't
I-
have people doing certain
No,
shit.
in their first game, they had to choose. If they went in developing the second game with everything they wanted to do in mind and planned it out right, they don't have to choose.
God. BG.
No, they're gonna have
resource,
to make some restraints.
resources,
Right,
time, and money are not infinite.
Bro.
They aren't. No matter how
They're
you.
gonna have to make some
Well,
restraints.
here's what I don't understand. You
Have
keep
you
asking about excuses, but you ain't giving no reasons why it should be in there.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because why
Because
why
they
should
wanted it
why
in
should
there.
why should co-op
That's
be in
the-
Horizon Zero Dawn? Because it could potentially give people a
Because it's
new-
never been
a-
done before to be good.
Man, go play Monster Hunter, dog. God
No, Jack, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna
BG, have you ever
no.
watched-
No, listen,
BG,
we're
have
not
you
gonna
ever
do
watched
that.
Hold up,
No,
Jack
no,
liked the way
no,
y'all do it.
because no, Jack.
Didn't
Jack, no, hold on, because that's the same thing all these other PlayStation fans do. When we be saying, "Oh, I want multiplayer in The Last of Us," they be like, "What they say? Go play Call of Duty." Come on, man. No, that's dumb.
Those
That's
are
dumb.
two separate things.
That's dumb.
Call of Duty is not Last of Us, but Monster Hunter is literally Horizon without a story. Though.
Just because it's the same concept that you're chasing down monsters, I should just go play Monster Hunter.
You sounded really dumb on this topic right now.
Hold on.
Wait.
They used to making co-op games.
Since like with Horizon, I'm chasing down monsters, I should just go play Monster Hunter. And Call of Duty, I'm shooting, I should just go play every other first person shooter. Come on, then this is not the same thing. You telling me Monster Hunter and Horizon Zero Dawn is the same thing? Stop. Y'all sound crazy.
He's saying that Monster Hunter, he's saying Horizon minus the story would be Monster Hunter.
No, it wouldn't.
It pretty much would with better graphics.
So Jack, so why aren't you playing Monster Hunter?
Because he wants a story.
And I didn't like it because it didn't have a story.
Jack, that is not why you didn't play no Monster Hunter.
I'm dead ass serious.
So Jack, you tell me you enjoyed that gameplay?
It was okay. I mean,
you didn't enjoy the gameplay. That's why you ain't playing.
Cool.
Stop this. You capping.
I didn't know all the nuances of the gameplay.
You capping.
I only played it for like 3 hours.
Because Jack, you play games without stories all the time.
But I was never expecting a story from these games, though.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
come on,
Monster
man.
Hunter is nothing but a hack and slash dungeon crawler.
Yeah,
Man.
Horizon has set expectations for.
And it has a lore, it has stories and characters and things.
That's my whole point.
Y'all got a whole lot of excuses.
BG is the guy that
reason.
BG is the guy that wanted Metroid Prime 2 to have multiplayer. That's who BG is.
Y'all got a whole lot of excuses.
But you don't have one reason.
Bro, I just told you're literally asking me
Okay,
why
how about
should,
this?
hold on, no, let me answer.
I wouldn't have
let
an
me
issue
answer.
if this was
Let me answer.
bad.
You're asking me why should a developer include more modes than their original game, more features, more options than is that a real question?
No, I'm asking why they should do co-op or multiplayer.
Bro, it's a mode. Why should a developer?
Why that?
Oh my
Why
god,
that?
this is crazy. I can't believe you really
BG.
sitting here asking that.
No. I'm asking that because you keep talking about other people not having excuses, but you still haven't given one.
But hold
reason.
on, BG. Sometimes less is more.
Because the developers wanted it.
Because sequels should have more options, more modes, more
Hold on.
features, more
That
all of
does
that.
not mean it needs to be co-op or
Hold on,
multiplayer.
I'm finna destroy his whole shit, right? You know what game added more options, features, and abilities in their game and it made it worse? Uncharted multiplayer, true or false?
Which one?
Which Uncharted multiplayer is the best, BG?
That's not
2.
fair.
Okay, 2, right? And which one had the least options, modes, and you always started with the same weapon, classic mode. It's the reason when they added all the extra shit in Uncharted 3 and 4, it ruined the fucking game.
There's
That's
also
not what
reasons.
ruined
There's
those games
also
to me.
reasons why games like Zelda have been around forever have
That's not
never
what
tried to
ruined the
put
game
in
to me.
co-op.
That did ruin the game. Yeah.
That's not what mainly ruined the game to me. That's not.
All right. Let's put this to a vote. Yeah,
Bro, y'all.
You know what?
Whatever. Go ahead.
Like, look, Metroid's a good reason. They put in Metroid multiplayer. It was stupid in 2. They made Federation Force. It flopped. So let's just ask the chat. 1, if you think co-op would be a good idea. 2, if you think it would be a bad idea.
As the main campaign.
I'm talking about optional, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like I still don't understand how because your logic is like, okay, it shouldn't be done because it hasn't been done well before.
No,
so
I'm saying, no.
So nobody should ever try it again.
I'm talking about a side mode. I don't care about that.
Okay, so like I still don't get like, okay, it hasn't been done good before, so nobody should ever attempt it again. It shouldn't be tried and tested and see how it could be improved upon.
by certain people, not everybody's.
Where would we be in gaming if that was the case? That like, okay, it didn't work. Nobody should ever try it again. Where would we be in gaming?
We didn't say that, though.
We would be nowhere in gaming.
We didn't say that, though.
Like,
see, you keep pointing out features, but I'm just asking why this particular feature.
Yeah, exactly. In this game, like,
because it has the potential to be successful and work very well. It's simple.
Okay.
It's simple. That's why nobody's ever done it before.
Oh,
Right?
man.
That's how simple it is.
I wouldn't have an issue if they don't name this game Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and it's like some spin-off game, but we'll give y'all the real Horizon.
What y'all gonna say? What y'all gonna say if they pull it off and it works well?
I was wrong.
Yeah, what else we gonna say?
Yeah, exactly.
But right now you're saying saying
me
it
know I
shouldn't be
was wrong.
done. Y'all saying it
What
shouldn't
you,
even be
what,
tried.
you, what you gonna say when it comes down? It doesn't work.
Bro,
I was wrong.
I'm gonna say
That's all
I'm
you
glad
can
they
say.
at least tested it out and tried it and attempted it.
Now we got a shitty game on our hands because you want them to try some shit.
Oh man.
No. I don't know. I think I get what you're saying about the second mode. I just don't know why. I mean, why they change around what they.
Yeah, why I think it's so hard to play co-op in Horizon? What's the benefit?
I'm not listen. I'm not saying they shouldn't try other features, even maybe that. But my problem, as far as on a separate mode, my problem is that the idea that we should just do it just because it's there to be done. Like, I don't get that.
You know what's crazy, BG? What would be more difficult for them actually would be to make a PvP online. I would like to see them try to tackle something like that. How would you do that with machines? Maybe you get your set of machines, somebody get their set y'all back. I would rather see some shit like that. Would be more impressive to pull off than a fucking co-op in that game.
Because how long did the original Horizon take to complete?
Gameplay wise?
From front to finish, how long did it take to beat?
Around 30 hours.
So you're gonna have to
That shit would have been lit
accommodate
with
2
co-op,
people in a 30-hour game
Is that
with
what I'm
story
saying?
elements.
That shit, nah, that ain't gonna work, yo.
Like I said, y'all got a whole bunch of excuses for developers.
Like all I
get it.
said, you still have not given a reason why I should have it.
I did. I already did. I stated it.
That they should just do something because it's different.
I never said anything about that. I never used the word different. I said,
Hey, Bon, hold on.
just to
Did
try
Bon
it.
play that yet? Did you play it yet, Bon?
No, I'll play it on PC. I don't play 30 frames games.
yes, you do. You play Legend of Legend of Zelda. Yes, you do.
Man. That game was pretty good though. Horizon was, yeah, I mean, that was
I'm
really
sure it'll be good
top-notch.
when I play it on my PC and
60
all other future PlayStation games on PC.
I swear,
Oh,
y'all
man.
PC master race, man. You and Jimmy, man, y'all tripping. I mean,
You
Bro,
call
I'm
Jimmy PC Master Race?
Ain't he? Oh, you're not? My bad, Jimmy.
Oh damn.
This is beyond me. Man, you PlayStation niggas is different, bro.
Anyway,
Like,
no, that's my game of the generation though. Like Horizon, I really fuck with that though.
Oh, let's wrap this up. Last Dance is coming on.
God
Oh,
forbid,
it is, yeah.
God forbid niggas do something or
Bro,
try
if
something new.
they did not put in that stupid multiplayer Resident Evil 3, we probably could have got the clock tower. We probably could have got a lot of other things in the main game of Resident Evil.
You don't.
And that online- that online
we don't
is
know that.
ass.
We don't know that. Like, wasn't that outsourced anyway?
I don't
We
know. I
do-
just know this shit trash.
We do know that. And you know why? Because games have a budget, and they had to allocate part of that budget
You
into
can't-
that trash
You
multiplayer.
cannot prove that if the multiplayer did not exist, that they would have added the clock tower.
BG,
That
if
shit
you're-
could have still been
BG,
missing.
if you're working on a project, before you even start working on the project, your project has a budget.
We know that.
So, if they assign the multiplayer a budget, that budget does not go to the single player.
And so you assume because of that they would have included the clock tower.
Or whatever the cost of the multiplayer was would have been added on to the
You
single
don't
player.
know that. You don't know that. You have no proof of that.
Bro,
These motherfuckers
budgets
just
are
could've-
approved before development begins.
We don't know why they didn't include the clock tower. You're connecting the two and acting like it's fact. You don't know.
They could have added they could not have been specifically the clock tower, it would have been other added material compared to what we got.
We don't know
It could
that.
have been a more fleshed out game. It could have been better bullet time physics like in Resident Evil. It could have been plenty of other things. But a project's budget is allocated before the work even begins.
And once again, you don't know what they could have done. It could this shit could have had no multiplayer, and they could
All
have
I
still
know is they
decided
could
to
have taken
leave out
they
the
could have
clock
taken
tower.
the budget and the resources allocated to multiplayer and put it into single player.
Or they could have just done nothing with it. We don't know.
How could they have done nothing? They would
We
have had
don't
to
know.
use the budget.
They don't use you don't know what they would have done with the budget. You're making two connections that could go any type of way. They could have decided
they
no
use all the
multiplayer
money.
and we're still not going to add the clock tower.
But they use all the money somehow.
They use all the
wouldn't just
money
let it
somehow. If you get approved for $100 million, you spend $100 million.
Right, you're gonna use all that money.
You don't just use 80 and call it a day.
Okay, and you don't know what they would have done with it. That's my point.
We don't, but it would have
They
been
would've
put
used it on
towards the
something.
single player. They would have done something.
Okay,
They wouldn't have been sitting on their butts.
That doesn't absolutely result in more content. Like,
but
the
I
Clock
bet
Tower.
you would give a bigger chance of having more content.
Maybe, we don't know. That's completely
Oh my
speculation.
God.
That's complete speculation. You
I
have no
hope they
proof.
don't ever ask you to design policy.
But it's not,
You
but
have
it's not-
no
it's not
proof.
speculation that they would have used the money towards.
They would have had to use the money, BG.
Speculation.
No, it's not. It's not. They
It's
would have used the money.
speculation.
If you have
Speculation.
budget, you have to use it.
You don't know what they would have done. They could have used it on visuals.
BG, when you go to make a game or any other project, you map out and plan a budget. Your game cannot exceed the budget.
Well
But you're going to
aware.
get as close as you can. You're going to use all that money.
They're not. If they had to allocate budget and resources to the multiplayer. If the multiplayer didn't have budget and let's be real, that's exactly why they're not having The Last of Us 2 multiplayer. They want the budget and the resources to the single player
You're
game.
making absolutely assumptions.
No, but it's
No,
not.
they even said.
Bro,
But it's not
you're
assumptions.
you're making assumptions based on what they would have used the money for. That's what I'm
They
saying.
would have had to use it for something.
They would have used
BG.
it for single
And
player.
it,
If there
it
was no
doesn't mean it would have
multiplayer co-op,
resulted
they would've-
in more content. It doesn't mean it would have resulted in more single player
So
content.
what
That's
you
my
think
point.
they're gonna do? They're gonna go on
There's a
vacation
million-
and
bro,
sit on their
there's a
butts?
There's a million things developers use money for that
this
that's
is
not
the-
content. What are you talking about?
Asinine.
No,
debate
you sound crazy.
ever.
You sound crazy. You make it seem like adding
If
content
my
is
job
the
if my
thing.
job allocates $100,000 for us to work on a project, we can't just allocate 60 and call it a day.
That's not what I'm saying.
And
So-
then we.
But no, Bond woke up today and decided to act slow because he know what I'm saying.
No, we don't know.
You know exactly what I'm saying.
Because projects have budgets and resources.
They could use 100% of that budget, and it still would have resulted in the same amount of content. You know exactly what I'm saying.
But the game
No,
would
I
have been.
get that,
Then
but
the
it
game
could've-
would have
it
been
could've
more
used towards
polished.
Something else.
Okay, that's still not long. That's still not more content.
Well, it could have been better
It's
content.
refining the game. It's doing. They're doing.
Yeah,
Come
better,
on, man.
better.
The only argument you can make in this situation, BG, is what Blessed Red is saying. Oh, you're not making a multiplayer portion? We'll give you less of a budget. That is the only argument you can
Now
make.
that's a good point.
That's the only argument you can make in this situation.
But Bond, that would only happen if the publisher demanded.
Correct. Well, if they said, "Oh, the budget's 100, oh, we're not making a multiplayer," okay, then we'll lower you down to 80 million of 100. Then you could make an argument.
Then they'd say, "Absolutely, we're going to do the extra 20 or whatever to make the multiplayer." Then they'll take it. Then they'll do it.
And once
So
again,
basically, y'all miss Yoshida, huh?
once again, there's so much that goes into developing a game, and it could have been anything they put that
we're
money
not even
towards.
talking just
Used
in
towards
games.
something
We're
to
talking
make it
about
get better.
developing anything in life.
Okay, and my point stands. Like this, you're not saying what I'm saying is wrong.
I mean,
We kind of are, yes.
Not really.
If I'm building a bridge, and the bridge is $100 million budget, I'm not going to make a skyrise.
You can use a sports analogy with this too, Bond. Like the team has to spend the salary cap no matter what, but
Exactly.
they're gonna try to allocate this more salary cap to better players.
And just
But
like
BG wants
and
crappier
you're
players
building
spread
that
out.
and you're building that bridge, and you could use half.
BG
You can
wants
use
lesser.
and instead of the integrity of the bridge, you could have used the rest of the fucking money on some overpriced paint just to make the shit look good.
Oh
That's
my
still
God.
not a better
now we're just
quality
getting
bridge.
into
Like,
now
come
you're
on,
just
man.
getting
Like, what are y'all
into
talking about?
Now you're just getting into silly
You're making random random speculation and random connections that no multiplayer would result in more content for single player, and that's absolute speculation and just conjecture. You don't know that. You don't know that.
That's still manpower and resources.
Until Capcom comes out and say, listen, we didn't include the clock tower for this reason. You don't know. So I'm not hearing none of that shit.
Manpower and resources, they are a finite thing.
Speculation.
People are not machines.
Nah.
What
I
aren't
don't think
you
that had
getting?
nothing to do with it, though.
Speculation.
You have time, budgets, deadlines.
Speculation.
Okay, BG.
It's not speculation.
It's not speculation. This is how the world and industry works. With any kind of project. Study business and project
But
management.
Bond, don't you think they should have canceled Dreams?
You
and
have
just
no proof.
money that you know what I mean?
That shit ain't sell, right? So
And you could
they should
cancel
have
Dreams,
just.
but it's so I heard it sold over 1 million. But you could have canceled Dreams, but at the same time, what
I'm
was
just fucking.
Dreams got to work on
Yeah.
that developer?
Yeah, they will.
Well,
They got to work on something.
I'm ready to get out of here. It's 8:48.
Like seriously, they have like college courses on project management and things like this. BG
Speculation.
Oh man, that man singing this shit crazy.
journal major.
Making more money than you at the Super
Oh,
think
Bowl.
so?
Oh god.
Here we go. Here we go.
So yeah. Last thing I was gonna comment on is XCOM Chimera Squad. It's a good game. We're not gonna get too deep into it. It's pretty much XCOM. They've changed up the dynamics of the game a little bit. It's pretty much turn-based now, and it's like a squad, like almost like a SWAT game. It's like XCOM
Still
SWAT.
shoot through
pretty much.
walls, so it's lame.
You're still missing 90% shots. That's the review.
Yep.
It's about 20
Nobody
hours.
got a review.
It's like 20 hours, I heard.
Okay.
It's $10 on Steam. You can't be mad at that. And Gears Tactics comes out this Tuesday, I think. That was an interesting time for them to release a game that's just like.
It's
I
when
was
you
gonna
got
say,
to
are those like
That
is
shit look good. I'm
XCOM?
mad
Is
about
Gears
that,
Tactics
bro.
like XCOM?
It is, but they just changed up a few dynamics.
Similar.
Yeah, it's essentially the same genre. They just changed up a few ways the game plays.
Oh.
They saying Kofi review code not smooth. What the fuck going
I
on?
said budget does not change what the director and story wants to put in part of the game. The hell it does. They remove plenty of story elements out of games because of budget.
God of War had less bosses the last one because they ran out of time and budget. Corey said,
Right.
Yeah.
I'll give you some homework tonight, everybody. Project management.
Yeah, but you know what the thing about that is, Jack? He know that he wanted to include the more bosses. We don't know if they wanted to include the clock tower. That's the difference.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said. So until Capcom comes out and say it, speculation.
Yeah, somebody said that the premise is wrong because Days Gone was still trash without multiplayer. Now imagine if they took time to put multiplayer in. You'd have an even bigger trash game with trash multiplayer.
That first gameplay they showed was way different than the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, Days Gone itself was trash, so I wouldn't want them to.
I still enjoy that game.
No, you enjoy it because somebody bought it for you, but that's another discussion.
The game was fire. Fuck you.
Yeah, because somebody bought it for
Speaking
you.
of which, Smooth, you know you my friend, man. I appreciate all the good you do in this world.
All right, gentlemen.
What's
9
up?
minutes away from me watching something, so I'm gonna have to.
Oh, yeah,
I know, the last dance. Let's do these outros, BG.
Yeah,
You got to read the super chats. I'll do my outro.
I'm going to my super chat page, and YouTube is giving me the page.
I
isn't
haven't
available.
seen anything crazy.
YouTube is giving me the page isn't available error, so I can't see. Yeah, I'm reloading and I can't see any of it. So
Jack, can you see all the super chats?
I
You gotta
can.
go through the
I had to sign
YouTube
in.
page.
I had to sign on BG thing. Let me see.
Read them super chats real quick, Jack.
Well, do y'all outros in the meantime, Bond.
Outros, Black Bond. I was on AGS today, so check that out if you want to as well. Hit that like button. Thank you guys for hanging out and enjoy the last dance tonight.
Jack.
Appreciate y'all for watching good podcast, man. Don't be an asshole and spoil shit for people. Spoil shit for people. Yeah, that's it, right? YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Mixer, Jack Move, Johnny. Check me out.
Also, remember, get your prenups, fellas.
Don't listen to this
Protect
nigga Bond.
yourself.
Don't listen to this nigga Bond. This nigga has even said he's never gonna settle down. Listen,
you saw what I wrote in the chat.
Hold on. Next. We keep it moving.
You saw what I wrote in the chat.
Uptown, I'm gonna let you go so you can get out of here.
All right, hey, Uptown. So, hey, I appreciate y'all had me on here. I'm gonna have to mess with y'all again. This is pretty good. I don't like this too often, but I'm gonna get with y'all up again, and y'all stay safe out there.
All right, man. Appreciate
I'll
it.
see the super chats.
Peace.
All right, Smooth.
All right, thanks for everybody coming through today. Don't spoil yourself.
God
Everybody
damn.
spoiled it for me. But anyways, just have a safe night. Enjoy your festivities and show. We'll see you guys next week.
Look at all these super chats. God damn.
Also, I just want to say before y'all go in thinking y'all can press prenups on our black queens, is Black Bond really somebody who you think is a role model? That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn.
Is Black Bond really a role model? Do you ever wake up in the morning thinking, damn, I want to be just like Bond today? That's all I'm gonna say. Jimmy.
Jimmy ain't there, man.
Nick.
Nick Banks. What's up, y'all? Catch me on Planet Xbox with the best bot. And follow me on Twitter. Now.
All right, Dizzy. You're there?
Thanks for having me on. iDizzy81, Twitter, and of course, just over at Lords of Gaming, editing these people's stuff.
All right, Jack, can you read the super chats real quick?
Yeah. All right, so Jack SV said, someone at Naughty Dog is getting fired after this.
Okay.
Papa John's. BG, when you streaming Batman and Bond Neo?
Oh, absolutely this week. Promise you. Cross my heart.
Sofa Spot. Nintendo had a direct. A new Inside Xbox is coming early April, and even Google Stadia is having a Connect this Tuesday. Sony quietness is spooky. I agree. Missile 87 redefined said Final Fantasy 7 Remake is absolutely game of the year. 9.5 out of 10. It's a must play. A Sapphire 541 said it was a Brazilian localizing on employee. We already read that one. Papa John said Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Animal Crossing release, no excuse. Amir R said, can't imagine how devastated the creators are. Glorious War. Brazilian translator leaked it. Shot Red 55. I'm sorry, but we're in a day and age that anything has a chance to be a hack and leaked. Hell, countries had nuclear launch code stolen from the look it up. It's all about how you recover from this. Young AJ 1000. It was a former or current employee. His or her career is finished. LOL. Plot of the game is predictable, but nonetheless amazing. Sing. It said, Jimmy and Kid Smooth's medical records got leaked. They both got CTE. Hey, yo. Okay, that was funny. John Donut said, this leaker is trying to commit seppuku. Sony sending their samurai to cut their heads off.
Did you say John Doe?
No, John Donuts. John Donuts.
Oh.
No, John Donuts like, this your boy, John. No, never mind. Hoovy 186. Shout out to the WWP crew, the guest, and the homie Uptown Soul. Ty Boogie.
Yeah.
Ninja Theory mid as fuck compared to Platinum Clover.
That's
Gideon, Gideon Alvin White. Conservative snowflakes are so sensitive.
You high, man.
Sir Galahad said Horizon Zero Dawn prototype had co-ops. A hater, shut the hell up. Josh T. Alinity nips are better than the Xbox logo.
Damn.
Slow-mo backslap. Sup, fellas? Final Fantasy 7 Remake is game of the year. The sooner y'all accept it, the better.
Thanks.
And that Frostbite engine is dumpster juice. Sup, I Dizzy. Bray MG. Sup, WWP just showing some support. Keep up the good work. All of you have been doing here and on your own channels. King Kovu. So, BG, are you still going to duck multiplayer smoke next gen?
No, I'm handing out all smoke. I'm accepting all challenges next gen.
Sapphire 541. Travis sold more than J. Cole and Ariana. Damn.
People make mistakes. It's okay.
Tokyo TZ TV. Travis sold 500K with Astroworld. He's known. Your boy Roy and Kofi voice. Y'all know BG doesn't listen to current hip hop. Moonface. The Last Hero. Random question, but is mouse and keyboard hard to learn?
No. It's intuitive.
Ask Samuels. Drake did 700K first week. Travis just a huge dude. OG Rizo. BG didn't get the prenup power up. Okay. Your boy Roy. Uncle Bond giving out that sage advice. Okay. Four Horsemen of Apocalypse just donated. Appreciate it.
Bond treats women like items. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You did.
Y'all read the Life of Time podcast.
Look, all I gotta say is I'm loyal.
You loyal.
Stop this, Bond.
The Last Hero.
1000%.
What's the longest you had a relationship, man?
2.5 years.
That's what the hell? What was that? 16 years old or something?
No, it was like 3 years ago.
Oh, all right. Easy trying, man.
The Last Hero. Now I think about it. What the fuck is mayonnaise? What? Shot Red 555 Bond. It's okay. BG gonna need this money for divorce.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Don't worry. I got my queen. Got
BG
my
argument
queen.
based off of false equivalency.
He asked what was mayonnaise because we were asking what was bologna.
Oh.
Bologna.
Flaffy 1101 said Gorilla can make a co-op game, just not Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
They
By
got-
the way, Sony Studios became the best because of single player games, not because of single player and multiplayer combined.
Okay. And
Oh yeah, they did.
Is he the
What up?
gamer? Multiplayer experiences don't fit the current PlayStation narrative, which is being known for developing cinematic story-driven games. And if you deviate from that narrative, the fan base is resistant to changing
facts.
said narrative.
Facts.
Izzy the Gamer also said, adding to my previous super chat, single player games that fit the template is what dug the PS3 out of the mud. So as a business, and I can see why they present their games as cinematic experience first and multiplayer second.
Half of those dudes left the PS3 for the 360, man. They don't know what they talking
Came
about.
Papa
right
John
back.
said, Papa John said Horizon 2 story with co-op equals 30 frames per second. Sofa Spot said, I don't see a problem with adding more gameplay elements to a game, aka co-op or multiplayer. Better to have than not to have. Let me see. I don't know how to pronounce your name, fam, but he donated. Appreciate it. Joshua N says, wasn't BG the person who plays Borderlands solo a game he cited for great co-op, but he doesn't want to play the co-op, but now he wants co-op? Oh, shit.
Yes, I want the option for it because I like choices and freedoms. So
Oh, this dude donated again. I think his
You
name
wanted choices and freedom. Why'd you get married?
Bond be
Andoran
Bond really be thinking the shit he be saying is clever.
Oh,
Bond
my
really
God.
be saying the
Andoran.
shit he be saying is clever. Shut up, Bond.
Oh man.
He said, y'all complacent take a chance and risk co-op. So excited. Yes, games have to make restraints, but y'all acting like a sequel won't have a bigger budget, and Guerrilla Games don't already have the assets unlike the first game. Anthoran Studio said, my name is pronounced Anthoran Industries, I mean. Okay,
I
get it.
guess I'm out.
All right, fam. Tariq Ahmed, BG doesn't know what opportunity cost is. So excited said, feel like Jack and Soul sound scared. You forget most Sony devs will drop something if they feel like they can't do it right. Days Gone MP, for instance. Fluffy Monkey. Budget changes based on project needs. It can go up or down. If RE3 had no multiplayer, the money could have been used for marketing, better dev tools, and to debug, etc. Doesn't have to be used for campaign. The Raven flow. So BG, by your logic, would you say Bungie and Epic are perfect devs because they made story-driven games with multiplayer and Gears and Halo? Question mark.
I don't get the question.
I don't know. Let me see if that was the last one.
I ain't get that.
Nope, it wasn't. Josh T said only England has queens. Facts. There you go. That's all.
Okay, somebody obviously hurt you.
He just made
There's
that
a lot
comment.
of hurt niggas
You
that like.
just said it.
Only,
so how
only,
you get that in
only,
there?
only feminist women say that.
There's
line,
a lot
BG.
of hurt niggas in here.
Only feminist women that are 30 plus and alone say
Okay,
that line.
and only niggas who are delusional think they look like Drake.
That's just like, well, you talk to them, but that's like up there with gay people saying have a seat.
Yeah, we know.
Oh god.
Cool story, bro.
I'll catch you guys next week.
Cool story, Bond.
I tell the best.
All right, bitch ass nigga. All right, that was it, Jack. Oh, he went on mute. Well, we out of here, y'all. Appreciate everybody being on, and we'll catch y'all next week. And we gonna see that I was right about everything I say. We gonna see in a few years that BG was right about everything. Okay, everything. Horizon, marriage, everything. Because I'm always right. We'll catch y'all next week. Y'all have a good one.
Co-op might get him a 90. Who knows?
Word with that bitch ass little peasant ass 87.